Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is I, the diligent, vigilant, meticulous, sagacious, conscientious, analytical, methodical individual, the Chiseled Adonis. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back in my Nuggets studios once again for the second round of the postseason, where the Denver Broncos, the #1 seed in the NFL, or I should say the AFC,
Mr. Calaphanaut just gifted 5 subs.
The Buffalo Bills on the road again. They're back on the road again. In your first installment of the 2025
I just subscribed.
2025 NFL Divisional round of the playoff live game highlight commentary. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Cut off the doggone purge horn. We're going to have ourselves a good time. Denver already on the move. Unfortunate injury early. How is everything going with you guys? Hopefully you had yourself a good week. My week was but we ain't going to worry about that. It's going to be a good time. There was an injury earlier. I hope that gentleman is okay. Looked a little concerning. So I wanted to wait until we come back from the commercial break, at least make sure son is all right. But Co-Ranger in the building, Platoon said you're at work, you can't watch, but you can listen on the radio. Let's go Broncos. Bo Nix better play his best football of his life. We shall see how things are going to play out for your Denver Broncos. I know there's a number of Bronco fans who are here in the chat. Here we go, 2nd and 4. Bo Nix looking to go down the field. Got a man. It is caught. Bryant moving the chains. They're inside Buffalo territory. 12:05 for life. Platoon said, Deacon Adonis, what's going on? How's it going? We also got a little bit of gifts over on Twitch. Mystical giving out gifts. Already gave out 12, or I should say gave out 5 to get things started. First time, Trad is dreamy. Love, what's going on? A cap for all in the building. What's going on? Free hats giving out left and right. What's happening to everybody in the building? Game Hunter just resubscribed with Prime. I appreciate you. Meanwhile, they're continuing to move down the field as the Broncos are down. Oh,
Game
Lord,
Hunter
they got another man down.
For
There's another man
months.
down, ladies and
The
gentlemen.
Divisional ran, let's go.
Oh, no, there's another man down.
Oh no, there's a man down.
Much advisor
We will
just
be
gifted
walking
5
for
subs.
this game, by the way. We will be walking for this game. So momentarily gonna have to get the oh wait, no pin for this too. But momentarily gonna have to get this treadmill fired up so we can begin to walk throughout the remainder of the first half. Do you need hold on, wait. Let me get a link to the game for you real quick. Wait, my credit score went up 60 points. Oh shit, I'm 821. Nice. Who gives a fuck? Credit went up to 821. My apologies. Let me get the game for you guys. Credit is so stupid. Like it's so stupid. Like, yeah, you cancel a card, it drops by 40. All of a sudden, let's recover and go up by 60.
Much advisor just gifted 2 subs.
There's literally people out here who are panicking left and right. All right, so here's a link to the game. As always, make sure you guys got a ad block enabled. But if you don't happen to have that there, just close all of the opening tabs that are not obviously the game feed. So shout out to Pirates. Crack Streams holding it down. Also, you know, you got a little bit of the Stream East in the building as well. So whenever somebody happens to pop into the stream, there you go. Oh, wow. What do you know? He's going to keep the football himself. Bo Nix moves the chains. This drive continues to move. Are we going to get some water burning smell with the treadmill? No, we are not. No, we are not. Also, primarily, I believe my Steelers slippers could have possibly been the culprit. As we were getting burned on the field, so was the bottom of the slippers. So potentially that could have been the culprit, but that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. Oh, shit, we up to level 4 in the hype train? Hold on, wait a minute. Matt giving out even more gifts. Where is, let me turn the volume up. Where is Godfather when you need him? Bo Nix passes ricochet, but it's caught by R.J. Harvey. Breaks the tackle, takes it down to the 21. Takes it down to the 21. And the Broncos are still, you know what? Fuck it. We're just going to wait until the end of this damn drive, and then we're going to start walking. We're just going to wait till the end of the drive, then we're going to start walking on the doggone walking pad. All right? John Harbaugh deal is officially done. Yeah, I saw it was 5 years. Literally, all I saw was it said 5 years. That's the only thing that I saw. So I don't know how much money it is. All I saw was 5 years. And I could still be incorrect because it could have been one of those genjutsu type of posts. So somebody let me know if it is accurate or not. Meanwhile, Bo Nix is going to keep the football himself, makes a man miss, but then falls down. Is that enough? No, they're going to mark him short. It's going to be a 3rd and short coming up. Meanwhile, over on Twitch, we had level 4 on there.
It's time once again for everybody to come aboard the Hoo Train.
Get aboard the Hoo Train. 100 million. What? 5 years, 100 million? Hey, I might have to go get my shiesty. Huh, I'm about to have to go get my shiesty. Hey, put on that King Von and FBG duck. Huh, drop your location so we can spin it. He coming out here, 100 million. That's incredible. Are you kidding me? 100 million? Shit. Last coach who got that was what? John Gruden? Good God. Are you kidding me? 5 years, 100 million. Golly. Hey, all right. Call Dirk. Hey, you might have to call collect. That ain't right. Man's a father. That ain't right. By the way, a little bit of a congratulations is in order. We've got I can't figure this out. 300K on Instagram. The 3 goes over here. All right, so the 3 goes over here. The 3. Jesus. Oh, Lord. Okay. All right. The K is in the wrong spot. All right. Move around, K. Golly. All right. There we are. We got 300K on YouTube. It's in. Oh, Lord. It's 300K on Instagram. You know what? All right. There we go. I think I got. No, son of a bitch. All right, yeah. I almost had it. You get the idea. 300K on Instagram. I tried. It didn't work out. I gave it a shot. But yeah, 300K on Instagram. We got 300K on Instagram. You get the idea. It's 4th and inches. Bo Nix didn't make it. It's 4th and inches. 4th in the length of a micro penis. They're going to go empty formation here. Broncos going to go for it. They've already eclipsed the 5.5 minute mark on this drive. And, there's his QB sneaky. Got it. First down. Broncos, they're moving the chains. I tried, legitimately. I had double-sided tape right here. I tried to put it up to have the 300K behind me. Literally, it wasn't working. I figured, maybe when the lights come on, I'll be able to lock in. I still haven't locked in. I'm wilding. Shout out to everybody who kept the hype train going over on Twitch. Matt giving out even more donations. I appreciate you holding it down. Has he eclipsed 300? Did Matt pass 300? Matt passed 300. Let's go. W's in the chat for Matt. Passing 300. Gifted's over on the stream. Ball is out. It's recovered. The Bills have the football, and there's laundry on the field. We got to find out what the call is, but that's Buffalo football. That ball came out. That's gonna be Buffalo Bills football. Angela Patuan said, "Hey Chiseled, Mississippi ouch here. Dubs for 300K. I appreciate that. Much love." Also, Matt had put 2 on, said top 3 Denver running backs and Buffalo cornerbacks. Little, Portis. Actually, no, not Portis. I'm tripping. Why the fuck would I say Portis? Davis, Little. Oh, it's a flag on Buffalo. No, Buffalo is offsides. Ogunjobi jumped. Go get him, Bruce. He jumped offsides, nullifying the fumble recovery, and it's going to be a 1st and 5. for the Broncos. That is unfortunate. That's terrible. That's terrible. It was a free play. Buffalo just got bent over and they got penetrated by themselves. What are you doing? Laundry on the field. Laundry on the field. Bronco fan said, ouch. You know damn well you don't mean that shit. Down goes Bo Nix. That might be what the ouch was for. Nelson said the stream is way behind. Well, if you took the link that I sent, it's going to be behind because that's on piracy. So it's going to be a situation where it's not up to speed. But if you happen to have a television in front of you or go and grab an antenna, go grab an antenna, grab an antenna, you happen to have CBS, Channel 2 for those of us who are in New York. So there's that. You see the chain on fire? Oh, I thank you very much. Shout out to Moissanite. Lord knows I ain't got no money for diamonds. It might be accused of zirconium. Oh, but you're not here, so you wouldn't know. There to the end zone, got him. Oh, my God, you got no fucking hands. That little Jordan Humphrey, you got no fucking hands. You got to be kidding. Was that filet? How didn't you catch that? He put it right in your chest plate. He dropped the football in the bread basket. He put it right into the arms. How do you drop them? It went right through his hands. God gave you two goddamn hands for a reason, and you can't catch? You've got to be kidding me. Somebody go duff that man.
Dummy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dummy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dummy. Yeah.
Yeah.
God gave you two goddamn hands for a reason. God gave you two goddamn hands for a reason. God gave you two goddamn hands for a reason.
That should have been a touchdown for the Denver Broncos, but this man got butter fingers. And on 3rd and 6 to the end zone, pass sails incomplete. They're going to have to settle for 3. They should have had 7, but somebody explained to me 17.
God gave you two goddamn hands for a reason.
I said 17. What happened to your hands? Pathetic. Pathetic. And now they got to kick a field goal. That's a damn shame. He don't want it. He don't want. Oh, no, of course they're going to take the points. Of course they're going to take the points. It's 4th and 6. What are you, Ben Johnson out here? Maybe it's Let's Go Gambling, Dan Gamble, or something of that nature. By the way, if you guys haven't already, click the link down in my description. Download the Underdog app. Use the promo code Adonis. Scan the QR code right here. Participate on the Underdog app. All kinds of promotions all weekend long for the remainder of the playoffs. It's time to fire up the treadmill and get moving. Blocked. For what? Pokemon? Shit, all right. YouTube is not letting me upload my Pokemon short, but it's all right. I shall survive. Nonetheless, let's start a walking. Fuego. Put 2 on it. Said use your dreadlock powers, dummy. Yeah, evidently folks don't know how to use them anymore.
Then you sell it.
Pink marble, it's on site. That's a fact. Don't let me see no pink marbles out here. We finally got the W over in the competition, so I'm ecstatic about that. But we're going to have ourselves a good stream. We're going to watch some good football. I'm looking forward to it. For the newer subscribers who haven't necessarily been introduced to my commentary, I have a re-upload uploading later today. I know there's going to be somebody in the comment section saying, oh, man, I wonder what Tracks NYC chain is crazy. I ain't got no Tracks NYC chain. Give me my fucking money, motherfucker. I have no idea who that dude was. People just kept sending me the clip. Like, yo, do you know this guy? I'm like, because I'm in New York. I know everybody. What's going on? Wiggle.
14 grams of
But
then you sell it.
I would say Davis, Little. There's another Denver running back that's escaping me. There's another Denver running back that's escaping me. You were to say 3 Denver running backs of the best Denver running back. I just know Little, Davis, and there's one more that's escaping me. As for the Bills cornerbacks, I'm drawing a blank right now. I feel like I've answered this before, but I'm drawing a blank right now. No Tomlin, we're saved. No, we're not saved. We're not saved. We got to make a hire and then move forward. But I'm just glad we're no longer in this purgatory, if you will. Oh, well, there. But I'm just glad we're no longer in this purgatory. So I'm 100% prepared for some down seasons. And truly, mentally, give me 4 years. I've actually been watching the Dallas Cowboys documentary on Netflix as I go on to, when I go for a run on the treadmill or I'm going for an extended walk, I'll go working out in the full suit. Is this treadmill walk considered working out? I mean, then again, walking can be considered working out depending on, I guess, the intensity of how you do it. Because I'm walking on 3 miles per hour, so potentially you could count that, especially if I'm walking for what could potentially be the duration of the game. But all that being said, hey, you know, it's an active suit. Make it work. I'm going to reach out to the company. Initially, I was going to do it for the marathon, obviously. But because I'm not running one until after I do High Rocks in 7 weeks. Hold on, wait. Let me look at the Garmin app. How long out is the High Rocks? Is in 7 weeks. Exactly 7 weeks today. In exactly 7 weeks. So if I was to reach out to them, I don't want to give them a far out time, because what's the potential situation where I tell them, hey, I would love to wear one of your suits for one of these competitions. Great. When's the competition? In October. All right, great. Here's the suit. Yeah, I no longer want to do it. I got the suit and I changed location. So I can't, I just in the interest of fairness can't do that. Oh my God, James Cook is loose. Huge first down to the 42-yard line. The NFL's leading rusher picks up a huge first down. He's got 9 games over 100, I think, this year. Do I think we're going to be trash? We're going to have a couple of seasons where we're ass. 100% we're going to have a couple of
Mr.
seasons where we're ass.
Kalahu just gifted 5 subs.
Mystical giving out even more gifts. Donations. Where's Dr. Umar? Hold on, wait a minute. I need Dr. Umar in here because he's giving out what? Whole lot of donations.
Donations. Donations. Donations. Donations. Donations. Donations. Gifts. 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 More gifts. More gifts.
Holding it down. Dalvin, let him cook. No, not Dalvin. That's James. Dalvin Cook is at home. If the Steelers drafted Josh Allen 2018, do I think they would have been better or worse? Worse, because they wouldn't have developed him. Remember, it was still a Big Ben squad. And truly, Josh Allen 2018, well, 2016 to 2018, they went to the playoffs and then they lost. I believe they lost to Houston that year. And Josh Allen had that terrible fucking, he took like a 20-yard sack or something like that. But his first couple of years, he wasn't that guy yet. He had to develop into that. Pittsburgh's not developing quarterbacks. We don't have that infrastructure. So it doesn't matter what player we would have brought there outside of a defender. Matt giving out even more gifts. James Cook is loose again. Lowers the shoulder. He just ran over Patrick Surtain. He said, PS2, you're the reigning defensive player of the year. Eat my shoulder pad. And PS2 is down right now, reaching at his arm. His arm is looking like Vegeta's arm right now. He's struggling to stand up. I hope he's all right because he's talking about the best cornerback in the NFL. His arm is just fucking swinging right now. But James Cook lowered the boom on him. He lowered the boom on him. He said they call you PS2. You should upgrade your goddamn console. Get your ass to the ground.
Gotcha, bitch.
The cooking oil went down onto the PS2, and PS2 is down. My PS2's right there. It's not down on the ground like it used to be, but Patrick Surtain just came off the field. I hope he's all right. Torn labrum from getting trucked is crazy. Fiend said he tore his labrum from getting trucked is outrageous. Dude, he turned him into Goten. My shoulder! Matter of fact, I think I have the clip for my shoulder. Hold on, wait a minute. Josh Allen under duress, pass over the middle, got his man. That's Khalil Shakir, another first down. I think I have my shoulder clip. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me see if I have Goten in here. Where's Goten? Where's Goten? Where's Goten? My shoulder. Oh, there it is. I knew I had it. I knew I had it.
My shoulder! Ow!
My shoulder. Son got caught. Son got caught with the damn truck. I hope he's all right. I'm not making fun of son, actually being injured. It's just a situation in and of itself. We don't laugh at injuries. James Cook again, out into the open. Oh, he just got tripped up. That was about to be very dangerous. Matt giving out even more gifts. Mano in the house. First time chatter. I appreciate you. Who's responsible for you not getting a notification? YouTube. You already know how this goes. YouTube don't be sending out my notifications to folks, man. It's some old bullshit. It's terrible. When I ran the poll last year or the year before, only 16% of individuals were getting notifications, and that's only 16% of whatever percent responded to the post. Shavers just got tackled by his own man. He's going to be short by 1 yard, and you know exactly what's coming. Josh Allen getting ready to tuck his shoulder right behind and in betwixt his linemen to try to move the chains. You have to anticipate the lie. Yeah, pretty much. That's the only positive of, the NFL schedule, knowing that I go live for those games. Because all of like the impromptu lives that's going to be happening throughout the year, folks are going to be missing everything. Folks are going to be missing everything. You know what's coming now, 3rd and 1. There's no reason for them to try any other play. You might as well just run right between the cheeks of your center paws and get the first down. And maybe more. They got 10 yards on a QB sneak against Jacksonville that led to the go-ahead score. And here's Josh Allen, the big boys up in front. Allen going to take the snap. He's going to get pushed. Is that enough for a first? Oh, he might have got stood up. No, he's enough for a first down. They pushed him ahead for a first down. They pushed him ahead for the first down. Who's the better quarterback all time, Big Ben or Aaron Rodgers? Aaron Rodgers is not even close. Aaron Rodgers is not even close. Big Ben, Aaron Rodgers is either top 5 in most people's top 5 quarterbacks or borderline top 5. He's undisputedly top 10. Big Ben is borderline top 10. Some can put him into the top 10, but if you have him, he's 100% locked in top 15 without question. But he can be borderline in that top 10. Rodgers is top 5 or arguably top 5. Rodgers ain't top 5, nothing is crazy. And I know it's very early for Mahomes for obvious reasons, but given the success that you got Stafford over Big Ben is crazy. I'm not even going to hold you, bro. I ain't even going to hold you. I ain't going to hold you. Now, albeit, he's gotten way more success since leaving from Detroit to come to Los Angeles, without question. But I think that's crazy. Yes, I'm walking on a walking pad with a suit. We're not talking just talent alone. Just talent alone, thrower of the football. I think Stafford is a better thrower of the football than Ben. But collectively, complete player, I don't think so. Because there's a lot and on top of that, you have to take into account success, postseason, everything. Obviously, it's a team game. But considering full on.
Mighty G Smith is now following.
The most talented QB of all time, capping because of y'all personal bias. Well, no, Rodgers, 100. I think thrower of the football, he's the most talented I think we've ever seen. Truly, that's just my opinion. But Stafford over Ben, I can't do that. Golf, don't even bring that dude in the comments. Don't even bring golf into the comments. Say, what are we doing? What are we doing? Because if we had to look at some of the best QBs, Stafford is ascending there. You could argue he's there. You could argue he's there in the 15 because if you were to go down the list, right, you have your Brady, Montana, Mahomes, Manning, Rodgers, Breeze, Favre, Elway, Unitas, Marino. Not in any order. This is in no order. Marino. Who else? Who didn't I say? I said Elway. Did I say Unitas? I said Unitas. Young. Oh, damn, he's on the move. There it is. Josh Allen. He's going to set up a 4th and 1. Did he get the touchdown? Or is it a first? Ooh, they might just give him the first. It might be a 1st and goal here. Vic. Breeze. All of those different guys. Yeah, he's not. They're just going to QB sneak it the whole way. Wait, did they mark him? Did they mark him short? Did they give him the first down or did they mark it a 4th and 1? Because they didn't have anything here. They just had it. The line of scrimmage. I guess it's still Buffalo football. McNabb. See, Moon's probably at that 14, 15 area. Around that area, but considering what that whole group stuff is, I said Young last, but I forgot. We'll get to it. Warner's in your top 10. I wouldn't have Warner in the top 10 there. Warner had a spectacular career, but if you really take into account his peak, he's got 4.5 seasons. You got 99 to 01. Then he fell off a cliff. Injury played a role as well. Bolger took his job, went to Arizona halfway through 07 until 2000, the completion of 08 and 09. Staubach, thank you, Staubach. I think Staubach would still have to be in conversation. Unitas would have to still be in conversation. Dan Fouts is incredibly underrated. Touchdown, Hardman to the end zone. That's a score. McCole Hardman. When the hell did McCole Hardman end up on the Bills? I didn't know this. McCole Hardman into the end zone. That's a score. Where would I rank McNabb? Stop throwing the fucking football into the ground. It's as if he was trying to hit rolling Campbell noodles as he was, playing football in Super Bowl 39. Go back and watch that game. Literally, go back and watch that. McNabb single-handedly lost the damn Super Bowl for the Eagles. When I did commentary on the game, it's on Patreon. When I went back and I watched it again, bro, I was so frustrated. Legitimately. Folks was running wide open. McNabb throwing for no reason, bro. No reason. That shit angers my soul, son. It really angers, because the Patriots, first off, the Eagles' defense was balling. That first half, they were balling. They were taking care of business. They were making plays. They were getting to the quarterback. They were stopping the run game. They were doing all right. T.O. playing out of his mind. McNabb just dirt balls, left and right, dirt balls. For no reason. Dut React said he was drunk. Dut React said, hey, McNabb was drunk during the game. That's a touchdown for Buffalo. They take the lead. This should have been tied at 7 apiece. But Denver fucked it up on their opening drive. Not nice, but 5 on it. Said, what's good? Chiseled incoming to live from Royal Rumble. On a Royal Cruise. I don't know why I said Royal Rumble. You're coming live from a Royal Cruise. You're on drink number 6. Call you Mr. Unlimited. Well, congratulations to that. I am going to go on a cruise at one point this year, God willing. I was supposed to go on a cruise with the unknown Adonis. So, unfortunate, given the unfortunate time of his passing, I will be going on a cruise later to honor him. So that's going to be a good time. Not sure when, not sure which cruise, but I know I will be going on one at one point. And I can't drink until middle of March because I'm doing 75 hard. But that being said,
Starfighter Greg just
enjoy
resubscribed
yourself.
for 26
Just be
months.
safe. Starfighter resubscribed. I appreciate you. Randall Cunningham was incredibly talented. That dude had an arm. And he was mobile, but not super mobile. A little bit more mobile than Culpepper, less mobile than Fran Tarkenton and Steve Young. Which QBs are game changers and game planners, depending on the coaching system? Well, you mean game managers, but that's Cam Newton's argument, which I think a lot of people gave him flack for. But Oh, my God, he just fumbled the football. R.J. Harvey is tripping. This dude ended up throwing the ball backwards to Bo Nix. I don't even think he was going to be able to throw that football, even if it was completed. Would that be ruled illegal touching? These dudes just got lucky, bro. That was dangerous as hell. R.J. Harvey is tripping. They fumbled the football there. Why did he picked the ball up? He didn't hustle back to the ball. That was very dangerous. That was very dangerous. R.J. Harvey, I know he a rookie, but he got to relax, bro, because that would have been bad. That would have been bad. Net strike in the house. But, okay, so consider Drew Stanton. That is insane. Yeah, you're a Lions fan. Drew Stanton, Dan Orlovsky, Charlie Batch, Scott Mitchell. Yeah, you're a Lions fan. John Kitna. Bring up some older Lions. Let's see. If game changers, game managers, it varies. It really varies. It really varies because the system can call for you to be a manager in certain games, and it can call you to, well, it doesn't necessarily call you to be a changer. If you're a changer, you ultimately are. Like, for example, when people obviously were taking ad hominem attacks at Cam or all this other stuff, but if you consider the whole offense, it was him. Obviously, every game, the quarterback touches the football every snap with the exception of trick plays, right? But there are some offenses in which if the quarterback play bad, there's no scenario where the team wins. And there's other situations where the quarterback can play bad, but you know there's other key pieces on the team that's going to be able to go and perform. Albeit, if you're a receiver, you're in a very dependent situation. The entire offense, you depend on the offensive line. But if you're a receiver, the QB got to get you the ball regardless. If you're a running back, sometimes you can try to make something shake, you know, regardless of what the situation just so happens to be. You could have situations like a Tyreek Hill. If you're a wide receiver, you catch the ball on the screen and you go and you make something happen. That's a different situation than what your quarterback has. But albeit, there's right now, Josh Allen, game changer. Bo Nix, I think he's somewhat of a manager. Drake May, it really varies. Some games he's a bit of a manager, some games a changer. But he's only in the second year. I think we have to give QBs a decent sample size to identify where they're at. Twitcher Kick is posting bunnies. Hello there. If Lamar wins the Super Bowl, where would you end up ranking him? He would start to, climb up there, but he's still a ways away. He's easily the best dual threat quarterback in the history of the game because he's already amassed more yards than any QB in history. He won't have as much touchdowns because of these damn QB sneak merchants in Josh Allen and Jalen Hurts, who robbed Cam Newton of that moniker. But Lamar 10 times better than Vic. I wouldn't say 10 times, but he is better than Vic. He is better than Vic. I think had Vic not went to prison, you would have saw that 2010 season, probably in 07 or 08. I don't think he would have been able to get Atlanta a Super Bowl, but I 100% believe Atlanta would have been 100% on the come up, but a lot of things would end up changing. You don't end up getting Matt Ryan, obviously. So with that being the case, you're curious if down the line they get a Julio Jones, but given how Vic plays, you're not going to see the production from a Roddy White, from a Julio Jones, if Vic is that quarterback over there. So a lot of different things will mess around and change. But Vic was really just starting to figure it out and then ended up going to prison. But he's not better than Lamar. 1205 for life for two. So which QBs do I feel have one more chance next season? Have one more chance? Lamar, Burrow. Well, I wouldn't say one more chance. If you were to say, because when you worded one more chance, I'm thinking about QBs that will ultimately either lose their jobs with the squads that they're on. So let me see. Let me go to the full retrospect. Okay, so one last chance. Because a lot of these guys are just franchise guys. You'd have to look at some guys who could potentially lose their jobs. This year was a year for Daniel Jones, so I don't know what's going to be the situation in Indianapolis, but Tua, they might, because McDaniel's gone. So Tua, I don't want to say Burrow and Jackson because the coach change happens. Well, Burrow probably, because if they can't protect him, this might be it for him in Cincinnati. He'll end up going. But Tua, because we don't know if the new regime is going to keep him there. So Tua, Gino might be done. Gino might be done. Tua, Gino, Jordan Love? Why would you, like, you have 3 straight 7-seed seasons? I don't think we'd love JJ McCarthy 100%. JJ McCarthy, because next year you're gonna have to show what you got. I think Kirk is not. Penix, I think they're not even gonna really be patient with Penix. You got 1 year. Penix, Dak. I actually can see that for Dak, but he produced. He did all right. So can I? If they re-sign Pickens, then Chuck. Daniels got hurt. Dart, no. Arizona. Kyler's most likely gone. Kyler's gone. So, yeah, Kyler, you're going to go somewhere else and see what you could do elsewhere. I don't think Dak's the problem either. I just think Dallas is way too big of a media market where if they can't get the job done, make it back to an NFC championship, they might end up pulling the rug from them. Deshaun, he didn't get he was still recovering from the torn Achilles from last year, and he didn't get the opportunity this year. I think most likely he's gone. I don't mind if Kyler came to Pittsburgh. My thing is that whoever the coach is that comes in has to be offensive-minded. We have to go and get a coordinator. If we get somebody, Tom Moore retired, right? But if we get somebody who's like our Tom Moore,
Gotcha,
who's
bitch.
a QB whisperer,
Russell is now following.
you get a coordinator and a head coach that's offensive-minded. You get a defensive coordinator who's hard-nosed and gets stuff going and can bring the best out of players. I think we'll be okay. We have a decent roster, but it's not enough to go and win a championship. But we have a roster that can at least compete. Josh Allen on a huge carry picks up a first down. We just had mental blockage moments where we just couldn't get over the fucking hump. But we have a lot of work that has to be done. Like I said earlier, I believe for my Pittsburgh Steelers, we're going to have a couple of down years. I'm 100% prepared for it. I already know there's going to be trolls, obviously, and individuals who probably don't understand how rebuilds and all this other stuff goes. That, oh, man, you would have wished you still was winning games with Tomlin. I'm like, I already said where I'm at. I've made peace with it. I ain't going to be one of them people, man, I really wish someone would come. Hey, I appreciate him for the 19 years, but it's over. James Cook on the carry. What a tackle. Ball is out. That ball's out. I think Buffalo didn't get it back. They fell back on top of it. Dude got fucking speared. James Cook got fucking speared. Oh, my God. And Hufanga falls on top of the football. It's going the other way. I thought Buffalo got it back. The Broncos fell on top of it. James Cook got fucking speared. Boom. Look at that tackle right there. Woo, that is beautiful. And Hufanga falls on top of it. It's going to be Denver football. What a tackle. Feel my helmet upon your doggone football. Oh, that was a tackle. That was a tackle. You need a 1A for that one? Instead, they called on the power of Lex Luthor. Man's got caught right across the body with a
1A! 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 1A!
That was spectacular. That's football right there. That's football right there. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. My name, what's going on? What's going on? Damn. Damn. I went to sleep with 298,000 followers on IG. Fucking 303 right now. What is going on? What is going on? It's about to hit 304. Oh, January is a good month on IG. If only they were putting something in my pocket. But it's visibility. It's all about visibility. Things come in moderation. Who is Ruya? Okay. Oh, she's German. All right. How's this guy? Kareem. Hello. How are you? And Carl Kragnet. All right. Oh, Usain Bolt liked another. At this point, Usain got to hit the follow button, bro. Somebody tell Usain Bolt hit the follow button, bro. This is post number 8 that he's liked. I'm in his algorithm at this point. Hit the doggone follow button. Come on now. Somebody tell Usain Bolt hit the follow button. He's like 8 posts in the last 2 weeks. Obviously, it don't take too much to just, like a post. But I'd appreciate the follow. That'd be nice. I just view Instagram as 7 degrees of separation. Got the snow bunnies. It's hilarious. I mean, it don't take much to like a post. But I appreciate it. You saying too fast to follow? Well, there it is. Y'all saw they translated me into Spanish? AI is wild. The positive is I could be multilingual without actually having to be multilingual. The downside is somebody can make me say something I never said. That's why I'm trying to make my bread and then get out of here. Yeah, Channing Tatum followed. I actually got to see if he still follows. I might have posted something that made son want to leave. Let me see. First down. Yeah, he still follows me. Channing still follows me. Oh, let me see if he sent me a message. No, he hasn't. Yeah, but Channing still follows. Shout out to Channing Tatum. Michael said I'm a real one. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Buffalo approaching the 45-yard line in the second quarter. Bo Nix, oh, wow, nearly gets intercepted at the line. Nearly picked up at the line. Picked off at the line, I should say. Magic Mike Adonis as well. Is it really him or is it social media team? Potentially, it's probably the social media team. Who knows? Hence why I don't put so much super stock in likes and follows, because I know how this game goes. The only difference for me is I've been a one-man machine for what's going to be 10 years in 2 months. But I know with these larger, accounts, they have social media managers, they have individuals that's going and liking posts, but those social media managers, more often than not, they're just posting on that person's behalf. They're not actually going in and liking posts, but that can happen. Hence why I take everything with a grain of salt. I guess that's what keeps me grounded, but it is what it is. All right, here we go. Play action fake.
Congratulations!
Bo's gonna run. Bo's gonna run. That didn't look very good. He's all right, but that did not look very good.
Head Wrangler
His leg
just
went the complete
resubscribed for
opposite direction he
28
wanted to go.
months. Happy Football Saturday, Chiseled family. Broncos country v Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yes, indeed. We shall see what's gonna happen with the Buffalo Wild Wings in Bronco country. I appreciate you, Crackhead Wrangler, in the building. Mr. Dorsey, put 5 on it, said, on my worst days, my videos lift you up. I helped you fight anxiety and depression more than you know. Much love. Hey, I appreciate that immensely. That means a lot. That truly does mean a lot. Big first down for the Denver Broncos. Like the last month, like I already knew how much appreciation a lot of y'all have had for the content. The last month has been absolutely jaw-dropping because I just view the stuff as minor escapism. I have some grapes over here. Minor escapisms for a moment. But again, you never know what somebody's going through. Enzio said, like I said, I don't trust the Broncos. Oh, I still don't. Football is 60 minutes. Huh. Football is 60 minutes. I did predict. When they asked me yesterday, I did say, hey, I like Denver to win today. But they're going to have to prove it. Denver, New England, Denver, San Francisco, New England, Los Angeles. Those are my choices for this weekend. But they're all going to have to go out there and prove it. Los Angeles, Ken Stafford winning the cold. Bo Nix is going to run. He's going to use his feet. Oh, he slid too early. It's going to set up a 3rd and short. He slid too early. Get to the marker and then slide. Get to the marker and then slide. Michael said, you've always been a real one. From your Death Note to the game highlights. I appreciate that. Much love. 3rd and 1. You need this first down here. And knowing Sean Payton, he's going to go for it again. He's going to go for it again. All right, there's the hand. No, it's a play action. Bo Nix, dump off. He's got his lineman to the end zone. Touchdown! Broncos, a big boy. Thick 6, touchdown. The big boy to the end zone. It's Crumb with the score. What a score for the fat boys, the big boys, the heavy boys with the TD. Where's the soundbite? Where's the soundbite? Because it's time for the thick boys to rise up. What a score. Pause. The big boy with the touchdown, and Denver is in front. It should have been a 2-score game, but that's neither here nor there. Oh, Lord, big-time protein to the end zone to put the galloping Broncos in front. That's a touchdown. Who saw the fat man coming? Nobody. And he came leaping into the end zone to give him the score. What a call. What a call.
Thick boys, rise up!
Crumb ate and left no crumbs indeed. Crumb ate and left no crumbs. That's a score. Yeah, they turned that Cook fumble into a touchdown. Broly said, am I going to any conventions this year? South by Southwest in 2 months. I'll be at South by Southwest. I just have to see if I want to go all week or not. DreamCon, I'm still working on it. I was considering going to BlurredCon, but I'm doing High Rocks that weekend, so it's not going to work out. Albeit High Rocks is in D.C., BlurredCon is in Virginia, as always, so maybe I could just go right over. It's probably not going to be that far, but I don't think I will. Now you want some grapes? I'm making you hungry? My bad. Huh. But the Broncos are now in front. That's a touchdown for Denver. They up by 3. Have I been to Comic-Con? Nah. But I should, though. When is TwitchCon? Somebody asked me the other day if I'm going to TwitchCon. Let me see. When is TwitchCon 2026? In May? Oh, Europe is in May. And then San Diego is in November. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, but DreamCon, I'm working on it. I saw the final badge was dropped, but I'm working on it, trying to get the creator badge again. Because I had to wait until the last minute last year to get in. What color grape? Either white grapes? Or green, if you will. Hypervic, put 2 on it. 20, pardon. as a Patriot fan, you want the Broncos to win rather than the Bills, given our record on the road, which is 8-0, at home record is 6-3. If the Broncos win today, the Patriots win tomorrow, Pats have a better chance to win, right? I don't know about that. The tough thing is either squad is going to be a hard game. Either squad is going to be a hard game. I would never want to willfully go on the road. It's always better to play in your stadium. But all that being said, it's a tough matchup either way. I would want to avoid the Bills because that's divisional football. You never want a divisional opponent in the postseason because it's always going to be difficult. But I don't think it would be easier to, go on the road. I think it actually could be a bit more difficult to go and play in Denver because you got to remember, altitude is legitimately an element of a home field advantage. So I wouldn't necessarily say it's easier. And the Bills are a divisional opponent, so I wouldn't say that's easier either. You just got to get through the Texans first and then deal with whoever the fuck you see. That was a duck that got thrown looking for Cooks. Incomplete. I think I said Shavers on a reception earlier. It was actually Cooks. Dre said, where did Pink come from? Oh, their center is getting evaluated for a concussion. That's not good. That's not good. New York City tax collection, count your days. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. By the way, Peyton, did they hit you back for the, they hit you back for the approval? Let me open up Discord. Let me see if you, because I still haven't gotten anything in the email for Bill. I might have got hold. I ain't gonna hold you. James Cook on the carry to set up a 3rd and short.
Then you sell it.
Rab put 10 on it, said it's always hard to beat a team when you see them all the time. Ask the Packers how they feel. Yeah. It's not easy to beat a team twice in a season, let alone attempt to get 3 if you happen to have beat them twice. In this case with Buffalo, they split with New England, and New England choked down the stretch against Buffalo the last time they saw each other. Chiquita said, finally following all of your subscriptions, including in the clutch. That's what's up. Josh Allen has enough for the first down. This drive continues. Basically, how don't I withhold a single dime this year? They actually sent me a letter in the mail earlier. They gave me a credit for, I think it was $934. So I might have overpaid. All I know is it's still fuck the IRS. Tell him I said, suck Eric my dick. But that's a little bit Dr. Dre right there. 1st and 10. Handoff, James Cook again. Positive yardage, gain of 5. Ooh, a big boy just got thrown on his ass. Charles put 5 on it, said, let's bet a drink tab on the Seattle Seahawks game. Loser pays the tab next time you're in Seattle. Okay. Charles, I'll probably be in Seattle maybe this summer. I've gone to Street Beefs the last 2 years. So potentially, I'll go out there for an extended period of time. Because I do believe the Niners will win today. So I got Niners, you got Seahawks. Let's see what happens. I'm streaming again later this evening. The stream will come down, then it'll come right back up. Dump off to James Cook. Nobody is there. Big first down inside Denver territory. By the way, anybody have an update on Patrick Surtain? I'm sure they probably gave an update earlier. But is he on the field here? Is that Surtain crossing across? Yeah, that's Surtain. He's back on the field. I see Surtain. He's back on the field. He out there. He's out there. Mayo said, who do you have? Responding to who do people have winning Super Bowl 60. You said you got the Texans. I said week 13 when I gave my official prediction. I like Los Angeles, but we'll see. We'll see. Crazy Haley's a Broncos fan. Yeah, she was dabbing for Denver after they won. But then she got invited to, I think, a Seahawk game. She was wearing a Seahawk jersey. Like, a lot of times, people got to remember, with celebrities, you could have grew up watching a team. In her case, you're married to the quarterback of Buffalo. It really don't matter what squad you're a fan of to a degree. Publicly, unless you were publicly a super fan, it's difficult to still maintain your fandom for whatever team you used to have because your husband's literally playing against them. Like, you can't actively cheer unless you're an actual super fan. Like, for example, if Kylie Kelsey was dating Travis Kelsey rather than Jason Kelsey, she's an Eagles super fan, right? It was public that she was a super fan, albeit she didn't have visibility until she got with Jason, right? But all that being said, it was already known this was her squad. So despite the fact that's your man over there, you're still going to cheer for your squad, but it's like, it's a win-win situation because your husband wins or your childhood squad wins. You could even use a J.J. Watt. He played for the Texans. He cheers for the Steelers because that's his brother. But he still is a Texan fan because he played for them. Brady grew up a San Francisco fan. You think he cheers on the Niners? No. He's going to cheer on the Pats and then occasionally the Buccaneers. So unless you are publicly a fan, sometimes you can switch depending the circumstance, albeit this is a unique situation because if you're a lady and your man happens to be playing, obviously you cheer on your man. So there is that. Brady better cheer for the Raiders. Maybe not so much publicly. First down, Brandon Cooks moving the chains. He in the Raiders organization right now, but I can tell you right now, he probably still on say, hey, I want to see the Patriots go and succeed. Because he played for them, but he's got minority stock over in the Raiders. That's a hell of a catch. Wait, this man, Brandon Cooks, got 40 postseason receptions without a touchdown is outrageous. The most in history without a touchdown. The fact that Brandon Cooks in year, 11, can walk into the Bills organization and now, down the stretch, when you need plays to be made, he's getting more snaps than Keon Coleman. Count your days, buddy. Cam Newton's edit. Get that man the fuck up out of here. Get Keon Coleman the fuck up out of here, boy. What is he doing? Treadmill in a suit, dedication. Yes, indeed, Choco man. Pack that man up.
Congratulations.
Second and 8. Man in motion, low snap. Josh Allen got the foot. He's going to take off running. Goes down, big boy.
Shot
Takes
to
him down for a gain of nothing.
2,123 just resubscribed for
Top
16
shotter.
months. What's up, everyone? I'm at work watching the game in the break room, so I thought I'd pop in the chat.
I appreciate you, Top Shotter. Y'all in the break room, it's lunch? Is it lunch? If so, what y'all eating? Back when I was employed and I wasn't a professional stay-at-home son, I used to enjoy sitting in the break room for a small period of time, politicking with my fellow co-workers, talking about our favorite movies. My favorite movie all time is Tombstone. All right, 3rd and 9. I'll be a Huckleberry. Here we go. Josh Allen on the move. He's going to have to move the football. Get rid of the ball. Get rid of the ball. Rifles to the end zone. Keon Coleman dropped it. But there's laundry on the field. What's the flag for? Keon Coleman dropped it. He dropped the football, but it's holding on the offense regardless. Laundry. I stepped on the fucking whistle. God damn it. That's unsanitary as fuck. I stepped on the doggone whistle. Put some water on this shit. This man dropped the football. It wouldn't have been a touchdown regardless. It was a holding regardless. Absolutely pathetic. Now, that's 2 drop touchdowns from both teams, albeit the hold would have nullified it regardless. The hold would have nullified it regardless. But they both left points on the board. No, I didn't almost fall off the treadmill. I dropped the whistle, and I tried to dodge stepping on it, but I ended up stepping on it regardless. Who's better, Coleman or Leggett? All I know is Cam Newton got something to say for both. Good-dish. Good-dish. Yeah. Cam is hilarious, bro. I tell you right now, his personality, I don't know the brother personally. I've gone to his restaurant. I sing high praises about the Fellowship. If you're in Atlanta, go to the Fellowship. If you like cigars, go to the Fellowship. You like fries? Go to the Fellowship. Still, till this day, best fries I ever had in my life. Magnificent. Magnificent. Pentagon Gentleman has good Cajun fries as well, but that's neither here nor there. Fellowship, I enjoy it. Always a vibe, always a good time, especially if you like sports. I went there for the Women's Final Four in 2021. Magnificent experience. I don't play, the race visibility game as much as other individuals do, but if you want to experience what would be considered black excellence, Fellowship, Atlanta, that's the move. But Cam, incredibly captivating. Yeah, the Fellowship is his restaurant. That's his restaurant. Spectacular. Would I have taken the 4th down? Of course not. No, I'm taking the points there. Why would I go for it on the 4th down? It's an accepted penalty. No, if you accept the penalty, or I should say, yeah, if you accept the penalty, you push them back further yards and give them another opportunity. No. And if it's the 4th down for Buffalo, I don't think it's a good move. Kick the field goal, tie the game. It's not worth it. What do you gain by going for it and potentially failing? You know it's a 2-minute warning. You're getting this football to open up the second half. Take the points. Mr. Two-Face for 2 on it said Chiseled was about to be in Final Destination. Could you imagine? Did I see his interview with Lady London? No, I actually haven't watched since he sat down with what's her face? That lady who claims she's a psychologist. Fuck is her last name? Jesus Christ.
Then you sell it.
No, not Natalie Nunn. I didn't watch the one with Natalie Nunn. I saw a clip. I said, I promise you, I won't watch this shit. Because I saw the birds chirping, making it seem as if Natalie was cooking. I'm like, oh, this is just for ratchet people. Ah, yeah, Bryant, yeah, Dr. Bryant. That was the last one that I watched. I will say this much for Cam. Cam is incredibly immature. Incredibly immature. I understand his transgressions to a degree and concerns, but his reasons behind, I think you got to grow out of that, bro. I think you got to grow out of that. Nathan put 2 on, so always take the points. You hate the new age that we're in. There's times in which it makes sense to go for it, and there's times where you shouldn't. I think now, because of analytics, folks just say, all right, I'll go for it. But you don't have the facilities to make up for you failing there. Team Cheating Marble says ice cream. Bo Nix down to, oh my God, you just missed him. He threw it right behind Cortland Sutton. You got to throw a better ball, Bo. Golly, he had Cortland Sutton right there. Ice Trade put 2 on Sam. I'm going to see Avengers Doomsday.
Malone Saint is now following.
Jermaine put 2 on it. Said Monday's going to be a blast watching Mendoza. Yeah, we got 3 consecutive days with double streams. Monday Night Raw is in Ireland, so it kicks off. It begins at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so we're live for that, and then we're going right in to the National Championship. Stream will come down and come right back up. It's going to be a very, very good 3 days. Double streams every single day. Bo Nix over the middle, got his man. Down, 2-minute warning. Right now. 2-minute warning, 2 timeouts, 2-minute drill for the Broncos. Yeah, Cheyenne Bryant. I'll say something about her. And a lot of people like her alike. Albeit, you can be single and give magnificent relationship advice. But let's stop with this. Like, a lot of people can provide a ton of insight, but we got to stop putting folks speaking from an incredible place of authority when your work doesn't back up what it is that you talk about. Like, could I talk about relationships 100%? But I'm not married. So, and let alone in what would be considered said successful relationship. Because remember, let's just say you just got married. You don't have enough sweat equity over a period of time to be able to bring that forth. You don't have any children. Some folks, well, you're married, but you don't got no children. Let's say you got a child. Oh, well, you only got one. You have a couple of children. Oh, you only got two. They're not even old enough. You haven't went through, teenage years. So give somebody like Jason Wilson. He could be somebody who could actually go and speak on things. Because you have been married, I think, well over 20 years or whatever the case may be. Been in the space for an extended period of time. But then, unfortunately, given the faith, some people, oh, he can't really speak because he's spoken from a faith perspective. So social media is a funny place. Social media is a funny place. She was spitting game of Shannon Sharp. You would have been cheesing too. Well, there is that. While we walking the long mile, love from South Africa. Oh, I appreciate South Africa in the building. Much love. Yo, we got a good African presence in the Adonis army, if you will. Yeah, social media is not real. But we got a very good African presence out here. I appreciate that. Is the game going by fast? Yeah, because they were running the football early on, so the clock was moving, and we've had long drives. In fact, let me see how. I think we had maybe 1 3 and out. Let's see. Opening drive was well over 7 minutes. Opening drive was 7.5 minutes. The second drive was 7.5 minutes. So it was 2 drives in the first quarter, and they're picking up first downs as they're going. The clock is running. Denver went 3 and out. Buffalo had 3 and then fumbled. Quick turnaround right there. Denver's touchdown drive was about a little under 4 minutes, and Buffalo's last drive was 7 minutes continually. So the clock is moving. We've got only 1 punt thus far in this game, and it's scoring drives with the exception of the fumble. So the clock is keep moving. All right, 2-minute drill, 2-minute warning just passed. 1:55, 2 timeouts. Bo Nix, 3rd and 3. He could use his legs. He's not going to. Over the middle, got his man. First down, Mims. Ooh, he's limping. I should trademark Adonis Army.
14 grams of crap.
Joshua put 5 on and said Phillip Rivers can talk about kids.
Sell it.
At least about having them. Dudes, kids has kids. Oh, Bo Nix got hit from behind. That ball might be loose. That ball might be loose. I didn't think they whistled it down. Milano picked up the ball. They ruled it incomplete. I think replay assist got to take a look at this. His arm was going forward, but did the football get hit out? Damn, this dude's stomach wiggling. Yeah, that ball came out. That's the first. That's incomplete. Y'all saw that big boy? His stomach was wiggling and shit. Somebody tell Walker to put his fucking jersey down. This man's stomach all over the place. Nah, it's incomplete. It's incomplete. It's incomplete. That dude's stomach is, his stomach over here fucking in the air, wiggling and shit. What's my favorite ice cream? Cookies and cream. It was like long neck, ice cold meals never broke my heart. That's what that dude's stomach was doing. Ice Cream said you're only able to watch the stream tomorrow. I bet. Under 90 seconds left to go here in the first half. There's another dump off. R.J. Harvey. No, pardon me. It's not R.J. Harvey. Sorry about that. Boy, it just went down. That's Batty. Blue Raven said the marble shorts are so funny. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'll talk about it a bit during the half. Bo Nix on the move. He's going to run. He's got the first down, and he's smart. Gets out of bounds. He's smart as hell. Get the first down, then get out of bounds. Get the first down and run out of beans. You don't have to sacrifice a timeout. How many miles have I hit already? Let me see. It is at, because I've been walking on 3 miles per hour. I have 2.8 miles that I've walked. Yeah, 2.8. The watch, I have to figure out how to calibrate the treadmill because it's fucked me up. Like I did 6.5 miles while I was watching the Dallas Cowboys documentary. My fucking, the Garmin thought I actually did a half marathon. Oh, Batty on the carry, big time first. Oh, but it's might be coming back. They got laundry on the field. So it thought I did a half marathon. Let me give you the time that it said. It's a hold on the offense. Thank God I watched the whistle. Laundry. All right, it said I did 13 13.7. So it said I ran a half marathon. And imagine this time. Imagine this time. It said I did a half marathon in an hour and a half marathon in an hour 43. Actually, that'd be more than a half marathon, a little over that. RJ Harvey on the reception. Timeout, 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 timeout. Sean Payton, smart man, smart man. Use that timeout right now. But it wasn't a half marathon. I did 6.5 miles. Truly, I think a treadmill with a screen, you could connect to your apps, watch Netflix, and I was watching Peaky Blinders one day. Not bad. Is that a good time? Is it for half? If you ran a half marathon in 140, that's not bad. It's not like super elite, but that's not bad. What is your mile pace if you run a half marathon in an hour and 43 minutes? That is approximately a 7 minute 51 second mile the entire time. It's that's not bad. I would say, is that above average? Average half marathon times. Let's see. A good half marathon time is 150. So 140, that'd be considered novice? Is that considered novice? Actually, no, that's intermediate. Yeah, that's intermediate.
Chico Petrov just subscribed.
That's considered intermediate. Advanced would be 130. Shit. Wait a minute. So when I ran a half marathon off of a whim last March. I ran 154. And that was like no music, listening to my fucking feet pat on the ground. I probably could do 145. Oh, who knows? I'll do it later. You ran a half marathon 205. That's not bad. That'd be considered a novice. Anywhere between beginner and novice, but closer to novice than beginner. Kiko, just subscribe with Prime. I appreciate you. Music really does lock you in? Yeah. No, I was running when I did mine. You ran a full one at 350? That's what's up. Because when I ran my full one, I did 408. But I fucked myself up because it didn't dawn on me. I was also running with the half marathoners. I did a short about it. A reel, if you will. And it's uploaded right now. It's doing pretty good. But my dumb ass, the first 10 miles, I'm jogging with like the half marathoners, minding my business. I should have David Goggins it and pissed myself. I stopped to go to the porta potty. Should have never stopped moving. Because once I stepped out of that damn porta potty, I was a different man. I'm like, oh, hold on. My legs don't feel like they mine. And now I'm running like this. And I got to mile 12. And mile 12 and 18 were like right here. And the first and second place person was getting to mile 12. So pardon me, getting to mile 18. So they were 6 miles ahead of me. They got the goo, the runners, the goo, whatever additional sort of nutrition that you can eat while you go. And I was perfectly fine. I wasn't hungry, nothing. Now I'm seeing folks eating. I'm like, oh shit, I could eat. Fucked me up. Fucked me up. So I gotta do it again. And I overhydrated when I did it. I drank fucking a liter of water before the race even began. I had to piss like a motherfucker. I said, yeah, you know what? I screwed myself. So when I do it again, I'll be ready. But I got to get through High Rocks first. Peyton said, remember when we were talking about Wii boxing is shadow boxing? The answer is yes. Oh, yeah, it is. All right. We are back from the timeout. 2nd and 10. Denver is marching down the field. They're a couple yards away from field goal range. Bo Nix pass broken up. What a great play. Great play by Lewis. Great play by Lewis. And now it's decision time for Sean Payton. Oh, damn. Another Buffalo Bill has gone down. Great break on the ball right there by Lewis to make that breakup. If I'm Denver, I want to probably play the moderate game here, where on this 3rd and 10, be a little conservative with a variable. I'm not going to go whole ultimate ass to see if I can get, the first down or get in the field goal range, because they're only a couple yards away from field goal range. I'm just going to do something short who gives my guy an opportunity to run so I can have a decision on 4th down, whether to go for it and keep the drive going or kick a field goal that's within my kicker's, career long. So there is that. Wendell said, can I turn my volume up just a little bit? You're old. Turn this to the max. Is that better? Put a 1 in the chat if that's better, Wendell. Yeah, there's a man down. Cookies and cream is the only way you want to go for your ice cream? I haven't had ice cream all year. Coffee ice cream's all right, but I could do without. I ain't tripping. It's better? All right, my brother. I appreciate you. Pistachio. Too many commercials? Yeah, because you had the 2-minute warning, then the timeout from Denver, and then this quick injury. Because the drives had been lengthy. Rum and raisin. I don't think I've ever had that. Because the drives had been lengthy, the television timeouts haven't happened. Because remember, if you're playing a football game, TV timeouts can't happen for no reason. The drive has to come to a halt. Like if I run out of bounds in the middle of a drive, there's no injury, there's no timeout, there's no review, there's no need for a commercial. That'd be ridiculous. So when you have teams that have drives that are eating up a ton of clock, the network ultimately has to sit on their hands for commercial breaks. That's when you have situations where it's like, let's just say you have a 10-minute opening drive that ends with a score. 10-minute drive, you go and you score. Commercial break happens. The network is banking heavily on, let's get a 3 and out, let's get a turnover, let's get something so we could go back to commercial, so we could go run our ads. But if the other team comes back and these motherfuckers go on a 10-minute drive as well, and now there's 10 minutes left in the second quarter, they're like, damn, we had 2 3-minute spots of ads. Now we just got to hope something comes up with a review or something. So when you make it to the 2-minute warning and now folks got to use timeouts, it's a wrap. 2-minute warning, there's your commercial. Somebody use a timeout. We going back to our commercial break again. That 30-second timeout all of a sudden turned into a minute somehow. You're going to be sitting there like, what the fuck going on? Networks be scheming. 3rd and 10. Oh, my God. If they bring fucking pressure, they're going to leave the middle of the field open. He better drop in the coverage. Middle linebacker better drop in the coverage. All right. They might have a free play here. Bo Nix. Oh, he's going to throw it. He's got him. 1st down. Get back on the ball. Spike it. Get back on the ball. Spike it. Spike it. No. Sean Payton used a timeout. Why? No. I don't like that. I don't like that. I would have kept that timeout in the bank, ran to the ball, and possibly either spiked it. Obviously, in a situation like this, I can understand why you would want to keep the down so you don't sacrifice it because you have 31 seconds. But I would have kept the timeout in my pocket. I'd get to the line, have some time to discuss what that first play is. We're not huddling up. Get to the line, possibly go and discuss what play at 25 got to go and snap it, or maybe 22. Because you're 30 yards out. You have some time here. The problem is you lose that timeout. You have to bank on your final play prior to see they end up throwing it to the ground anyway. You could have sacrificed that down and still had a timeout in your pocket. Because now it takes away being able to throw the ball within the boundary and not having to rush to the line to go and spike it. Keep that timeout in your pocket so the defense has to stay honest to the potential of a pass down the middle of the field or with under 10 seconds within the boundaries of the sidelines. You lose that timeout. You don't have that benefit anymore because you can try the pass over the middle, but then you may not be able to get down in time to go and clock it. The timeout is your ace in the hole. That's your safety blanket. You get rid of that shit too fast, you're in a bad spot. He's going to try it to the end zone. Oh, he caught it this time. It didn't even matter. They didn't need it. He made up for the previous drop. That's a touchdown. Is that little Jordan Humphrey? Yes, it is. He found his hands this time around, and that's a score for the Broncos. He made up for it. He made up for it. He dropped the touchdown in the first half, makes up for it this time, and gets the TD. Great pass by Bo Nix. He got fucking rocked late, too. They could have low-key threw roughing the passer. But that's a hell of a play because in today's generation of officiating, we've seen roughing the passer get called for less, have we not? Low-key, if I was a Bronco fan, I'd actually be a little upset that Bo Nix still got rocked after the fact. If you're a football fan, that's just football. But, again, the referees have been inconsistent all year. He already got rid of the ball, and these motherfuckers met at the QB, and he's on the ground. I'd low-key be upset. Because we've seen bullshit calls all season long. But it's the playoffs. I would hope they don't call them, but we know how this goes. We know how this goes. But touchdown for the Broncos, taking advantage, and they're in front by 7. Great drive right there. Buffalo got no timeouts unless they got a very good return by their all-pro kick returner and Ray Davis. They're just going to knee this out, and we're going to the half. Bronco fan said, you're angry at that? Trust you? Hey, listen, I just try to be as transparent as I always can be. It doesn't matter. Y'all have heard me over the years. It doesn't matter if it's my squad, my team's eliminated. Pittsburgh sent home. They in Cancun right now. 1, 2, 3, Cancun. They in Cancun right now. But that being said, we've seen flags come out for regular routine football plays. All of a sudden, the same shit happens later on, referees choking on their whistle. Are we going to be consistent or not? Why wasted the timeout? Well, they wasted it. They didn't need it. Coach Payton's gambles might bite him later. Well, they didn't lose anything now. Because remember, it's the first half. So you don't get to take these to the second half. Ray Davis, damn, he only got to the 30. Yeah, just knee it out, go to the half. Go to the half. Have I been to Cancun? No, I went to Cabo. I haven't been to Cancun. Your honeymoon was there. Pretty nice place. Nice. Also, shout out to Robert and Alexandria. I officiated their wedding last year. They sent me a thank you card. Shit, it's downstairs. Maybe I'll go get it since we're getting ready to go to halftime. They sent me a thank you card. I appreciate those guys, man. They're awesome folks. 4th subscriber wedding that I had the benefit of going to. So that's awesome. No way they're actually throwing the football here. No way. Josh Allen's going to run. Yeah, he's not going to get out of bounds. He fumbled the football. He fumbled the fucking football. He fumbled the fucking... Just go down, go down, go down, go down, go down. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be fucking kidding me. The Buffalo Bills are fucking stupid. The Buffalo Bills are fucking stupid. Josh Allen is a dumbass. You're the reigning MVP. I mentioned this earlier. Didn't I say this about 2018 Allen against the Texans? Had a dumbass fucking fumble. Bowling the football for what reason, bro? I don't know why this dude was trying to run with the ball after he recovered it. Just go straight down. Just come out, kick a field goal. You could go up by 10 here. Fucking stupid as hell. Stupid as hell. Stupid as hell. No, not even wrap it up. Why wouldn't you just take a knee? If you're not taking a shot to the end zone or you're not running out of bounds, why the fuck are you running a play there? That's losing football. That's losing football. Dumb as hell. 50 yard attempt. Come on, Will. Let's make them pay. Make them pay. There's the hole. Good snap. The kick. Got it. Right down the middle. That's well, maybe a little bit more towards the right, but that's a score right there for Denver. Josh Allen, you're an idiot. You're a doggone idiot, bro. You've got to be kidding me. The damn Denver fans is looking like, wait, we're up by 10 now?
Yes, but how?
How? This guy's a nincompoop, bro. What is wrong with him? Where's my Michael Irvin? Hold on, wait. I need some Mike Irvin in here. I need Michael Irvin. Are you stupid or are you stupid? Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me?
Are you stupid or are you stupid?
Are you kidding me?
Are you shitting me? Get the fuck out of my face.
Gotta be kidding me, bro. That is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. Hey, Bronco fan, or I should say, what's going through Josh Allen's mind right now? That man is a
Dummy. Yeah.
Yeah,
Dummy. Yeah.
yeah,
Dummy. Yeah.
yeah.
dudes are freaking stupid, bro. Bills fans is watching like,
God damn it.
Capital put 2 on and said, dummy. Yeah, that was ridiculous. That was absolutely ridiculous. Green Wolf put 2 on it, said just got back. The fuck did Josh Allen do? Broncos up by 10. Josh Allen, here's what doesn't make any sense. Like I said, if your all-pro returner and Ray Davis doesn't put you in a great spot to go for it, you have no timeouts. I wouldn't even take a Hail Mary because if it gets intercepted with 22 seconds remaining, there's a potential situation where Denver will have time on the clock for not only a return and at least get a decent return to where they can keep time on the clock. If they turn it over, they can run a play to get in the field goal range. Josh Allen's going to run. You're not going to make it to the end zone. Go horizontal and get out of bounds. And what's crazy about it was, he got the first down, or at least he was closing in on I think he got the first down. You can run diagonally back to get out of bounds. Instead, this dude runs with the ball loose and bowls it backwards. He turned into, what's his name, Weber? Who do you think you are? I am. That's him. What are you bowling for? You playing football. What are you doing? You bowled the football for no reason. These are losing plays. This entire first half, Denver had a 3 and out, but every other drive was a scoring drive. And remember, Lil Jordan Humphrey dropped what should have been the touchdown to open up the game. So really, they should be up 24-10 here. But they're not, right? Coulda, shoulda, woulda, but you didn't. But it's a double-digit lead, or deficit, I should say, for Buffalo, because Josh Allen's a dumbass. Why? There's 22 seconds. You have no timeouts left. Need the fucking football. Go to the half. You're getting the football first. What's the game plan here? Sean McDermott, count your days. Because remember, McDermott has been at the helm now for what, 10 years? He's brought Buffalo back to the playoffs, which no other coach could do since 99 with the Music City Miracle. But you haven't gotten the job done. You think McDermott's not on the hot seat? This is a season. No Lamar, no Burrow, no Mahomes. And Mahomes is the real important one, because Mahomes' squad has stopped you and thwarted you 4 times. They're not in the playoffs. There is no excuse for Buffalo. The AFC may be wide open, but there is no excuse for Buffalo. And what are you doing? Let me take out my 6-shooter and shoot myself in the foot.
14 grams
Stupid football. Jay put 2 on, said crash out on the Bills, need that alligator. You just missed the alligator. Razor said you can't with Josh. There's no excuses. None whatsoever, bro. You've got to be kidding me. Ridiculous. Let me get a dancing LeBron. I'm going to go get the the thank you card from Alexandria and Rob for officiating their wedding. Give me a second. Enough of a dancing LeBron, but I went over to go get the thank you card. Shout out to Rob and Alexandria. I officiated their wedding last year. That was wedding number 4 of the subscribers that I had the benefit of going to. They're awesome folks. By the way, if Mr. GH2 happens to be in the chat room, which I doubt it because he's probably streaming, I also still have the save the date here as well.
Then you sell it.
So if Mr. GH2 happened to be there, I still have the save the date here as well. Macho, if you're in the chat, your save the date is over there. And then Jay Troy, I think his was digitally. So I have that as well. So shout out to the subscribers, man. I got invited to another one. That's going to be wedding number 5. That's awesome. I appreciate y'all. How much did they pay me to officiate? Oh, no, that was pro bono. Come on now. I couldn't take that. Folks, sacrifice all of the time to watch my videos. I'm going to make you have to put some in my pocket to come and officiate it. Albeit it was my first officiation. So I was a little bit nervous. But I ain't going to take money out of your pocket. Come on, what are we doing here?
Then you sell it.
Now, albeit, I do a few now. I just might. But it was awesome. And they got cool people, man. I gotta actually coordinate to set up a date because his mother is fucking awesome. She is so cool. And she told me about this jazz club called the Blue Note in Manhattan. She is so cool. Like her and her girlfriends, they'll always go out there to go and have a drink and enjoy the show. I'm like, oh, listen, I gotta pull up. Y'all gonna have a ladies' night plus Adonis. I'm coming. I'm coming to the damn event. So once I make it through 75 hard at one point during the spring or the summer, I'm pulling up. Jay Patu said, you meant to ask, where can you find the alligator meme? Where can you find it? On the stream? Because
Gotcha, bitch.
I found it on a whim.
Nima2D is now following.
On Twitter, years ago. I still have no idea where the instrumental is from, but I believe on TikTok, if you typed in like the life of an alligator, you can find some of the photos, but I have no idea what the origin of it was. Like I literally found this on Twitter. Can't remember who else it is, but there's that. No, game is nowhere near over. Football is still 60 minutes. Let's not do no Bills loss. Stop it. Angie Batuan said, Chiseled Adonis, Chiseled Anointed. Anointed is hilarious. Fixing to walk out to a damn stripper outfit for the ladies night. Yo, you better stop it. I don't know about all that now. Changing gifts is crazy. You out of your mind. Son is tripping. Clifton, what's going on? Josh alone needs to put his motherfucking head back down, indeed. But I appreciate you. Anthony McGrady said, no way I joined the stream and you talk about my mom at our wedding. Hey, listen, listen, she's awesome, man. She's a fun person. She's a fun person. I actually just told the stream where it was. Yeah, you saw it. You saw it. But yeah, thank you guys for I got the card. It came in the mail. Awesome time. Yeah, Josh Shalom and Josh Allen. Yeah, that's what he meant. I knew that. Listen, I met some cool people. Families is cool. Like, if there's, I say time and time again, like content creation, that's all well and good. But if you're somebody who's only in it just for like the notoriety or the money portion, albeit that's great, right? Like, I wouldn't say I'm notable by any estimation, right? I wouldn't say I got money by any estimation. I'm all right, but it's not, like, it's enough to where I can do this full time. But let's just say if they took the platform, I am struggling. I'm gonna be on a corner somewhere. What is it in Ocarina of Time? The guy who's like pounding on the ground saying, give me something with C. He's like, you could give him fish or the bugs. That'd be me. I'd be somewhere on Canal Street. But I need it. A little bit of change. It's gonna be like the episode of South Park. Change. That's gonna be me. But if y'all don't, like, if for those who are aspiring content creators, if you don't look forward to the ability to build camaraderie with those who watch your stuff, you in it for the wrong reasons. Like, this has easily been the most fulfilling stuff and things that I've experienced, being able to have conversations with all of y'all, being able to go and link up with all of y'all. I've gone to lunch with some folks. I've gone to dinners with some folks, popped out to parties with some folks. It's all right. You know, it's all right. Even, I remember, where was I? I forget, what was his name? I forget what his name was. He was a young father. It's two different occasions. When I was in Atlanta last year, was it Atlanta? Yes, it was Atlanta. I was in a Waffle House just eating breakfast because whenever I'm in the South, I'll get Waffle House. And young man was in a whole different booth getting ready for a job interview. He recognized me, and I could tell while I was looking, because he kept looking over. He's like, so I'm like, all right, I pay my bill and walk over. I sit down with this bro. He's like, yo, I've been watching your videos since I was in, elementary. I'm like, elementary? First off, that's crazy. You 18 now. You telling me you was watching since you was 10? What are we doing? Why are we even watching when you was 10? That's crazy, right? But we had a conversation for like an hour and a half. Young man told me about everything that he had going in life. I didn't ask him to tell him, but I'm a good conversationalist. Man, I encouraged that brother. He was trying to get into boxing and start sparring and everything. I gave that brother so much life. and I could see like that was something that made his day. I'm like, dog, that's what it's about. That's what it's about. Each one, teach one. That was awesome. That made my whole day. That made my whole day. I believe we took a photo before I left, and I told him, like, hey, listen, you just got to keep your head on the straight and narrow, have a little bit of tunnel vision, get after it. Do what you got to do, man. So I'm happy for him. And then I forget where I was at, but it was a young father who watched my content, and he was like grocery shopping. He was like in between jobs and everything, paid for his groceries to get stuff, situated for him. I'm like, hey man, listen, go and get your stuff right now. I got you covered. Don't even worry about it. I only went in there to go get, I got a Nerds. I bought a Nerds, and what is that? It's like the Elite protein shake. It's like 42 grams of protein in the protein shake. Cause I needed a beverage. And I said, oh, why not buy like a protein shake? I forget what the company's name is, but it's like 42 grams, like an Elite protein. It was a strawberry flavor. I forget what the name was, but ended up getting that. And then I noticed he was 14 grams of what is crazy. 42 grams of crap.
You buy 14 grams of crack. Then you sell it.
Core power, yes, core power. So I ended up getting the 42 42 gram protein, the core power shake, and then he approached me because he also was a subscriber as well. We chatted it up for it wasn't a long, conversation, but he was getting ready to go check out, and as was I. I'm like, oh, forget about say less. Load the stuff. I got everything. Cover the groceries, and then we move from there. So you got to look out for your people, man. Like I wish, I had the income that, Mr. Beast had to where, or has, so I could do more. But with what I got, look out for your folks, man. You look out for your folks. Oh, shit, Josh Allen in trouble. Nick Bonito just fucking blasted him. That's a fumble, and the big boy couldn't recover the football, but he's got it now, and that's going to be a Denver football. The Bills are getting crushed. The Bills are getting crushed. Nathan Batuan had said you'd rather play the Bears than the Rams. Well, you got to be able to make it to the second round first. And you're talking on behalf of your Seahawks. Missed your $2. No, I didn't get to it. I was in the middle of the story. Angie Batuan had said about to jump out the cake with real shake weight is crazy. Denver looking like 2015 versus Cam. Oh, my God. Josh Allen got fucking rocked. The Broncos are playing defense now. The Broncos are playing defense now. The Broncos are playing defense now. Look at Josh Allen. What happened? What happened? Pack them up. Pack them up. They playing defense now. Yeah, we on 27 watch for sure. Bo Nix, time to take advantage. Well, remember, football is still 60 minutes now. Football is still 60 minutes now. They got to finish the job. R.J. Harvey broke the tackle because Matt Milano don't want to tackle, and he didn't even actually touch the ground. The referee had a preemptive whistle. Longmire in the house. What's going on? Oh, I got 10 more minutes before this walking pad caps out. How many steps do I have? How many steps do I have? Oh, shit, I got 12,000? Oh, we about to do, I think we're already over 10,000 for the stream. When did we start walking? Let me see, 1,000, pretty much almost 2,000 steps right now. 3,000, 2,000. Yeah, we're over 1,000 steps for the stream. Hey, all right. Over 10,000 steps for the stream. Jalen put 2 on and said, Bills are getting the BTA treatment. Indeed they are. Indeed they are. Let me upload this Pokemon reel. Yo, Pikachu spoke. I never knew. It got blocked on YouTube. They didn't let me upload it. Angie Batuan said, facts. If Josh don't win, the floodgates will open 100%. It needs to open too. It needs to open too. Mahomes can't laugh. What you mean Mahomes can't laugh? What kind of treadmill am I on? I'm on a walking pad. Oh, damn, he got nowhere to go with the football. Oh, wow, how does he break that tackle? How does he break that tackle? 3rd and 3, you could at least turn it into a field goal. That's a win for the Bills defense. Let me turn this up. I'll go up to 3.8. Yeah, take the points, take the points. No, a situation like this, you take the points. You wasn't even supposed to have the football here. Take the points. I'm moving like, what was his name? Dwight's cousin in The Office who was running like this. What was the name? What was his name? Dwight's cousin who was moving like, I forget his name. What? Why are they going for it? Stop. No, Sean Payton, take the points. If you go, unless you're trying to draw them off sides, there's no way you actually snap this football. Thank you. Take the penalty, take the points. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, yeah. Yeah, Moose, that was his name. Moose. The Jim Kelly curse. I wouldn't say there's a Jim Kelly curse. This is just the Bills folding. Oh, yeah. When it matters most. Mr. Two-Face put 2 on it. Said, oh, hold on, Tank the Sun giving out gifts. As always, Mr. Two-Face said Shannon going to be on one tonight if Denver holds on. Oh, indeed. He going to have that Laportier out. Where did I get the walking by Amazon? The most I'll probably have to get a new one because the The power cord is beginning to strip, so the wires are a little exposed. But I got it on Amazon. It was $123 on sale when I bought it, but I think it's like $139 right now. The most generic walking pad. Like, I have no brand loyalty for the walking pad. I'll have to do a stream on the treadmill, probably if I'm watching something, because I have the treadmill downstairs. I had a company actually sent one to me. This is by far the coolest thing that was ever given to me by way of sponsorship, but still haven't done the ad yet because I'm waiting on them. But so there's that. What's the lure for me walking on stream? Just something I started doing. I do 10,000 steps per day, and one way or another, Jay said you was able to find it. You're welcome. Now, I do 10,000 steps every single day. I started November 16th, 2024, when I was in DR, and I figured out, I could track steps on my phone. So I've done 10,000 every single time. And there was one particular day I was streaming, and I said, I'm probably not going to be able to reach my steps because the stream is going to go into the evening. Why not just walk on the walking pad during the stream? Started walking. Some of the people liked it. And why not? So I have decent enough cardiovascular to where I can maintain walking on 3.8 and having conversation. Because this is probably zone 2. So it's doable. But yeah, it encourages people to at least get mobile. If you're sitting at the crib and you're watching the game, I've told the story before. What I used to do when I was a kid, between every single play, 10 push-ups. That could be a lot, depending on your fitness level, right? So remember that 2 years ago when I had like the touchdown, 10 push-ups or 15 or something like that, fumble, 10 push-ups, in between every play, if something else happens, you could do push-ups and shit. So there's a lot of different things that you could do. So walking pad, hey, we all have access to our feet. Well, not all of us have access to be able to utilize our feet, but if you can, why not? Just move. And if you're just inside the crib, you don't have one, you can watch the game like this. Just move in place. Watch the game on your feet. You ain't got to do the whole game, but give yourself like a quarter. Just move while you're watching. All right, here we go. It is a 23-10 lead for the Broncos. Allen better come back and win, or else you think McDermott should have been gone 2 years ago. Allen has no excuse. He's just choking. Mahomes and Lamar are laughing in the QB message chat. Well, if they was in a chat, I don't think they'd be laughing at him. I think they'd probably have a bit more camaraderie, but I get what you're saying. Ray Davis got to do something, bro. This man is wasting time. You are all pro. You got to get a return, bro. You a goddamn all pro. You down by 13 points, albeit we got a lot of football left, but you got to go make a play. Because I tell you something right now, this offense comes out and they come out flat and they do nothing. If Denver goes down and adds a touchdown and makes this a 3-possession game, Buffalo's going to be in trouble, albeit they've had come from behind moments. They have. But they fumbled and gave the football away 3 times. You cannot win games if you continue to put the ball into your opposition's hands. James Cook can't catch the football, and he was about to get blown the fuck up. Ray Davis is not like that. He gonna need to be like that. Now, game is nowhere near done. 10 squats between possessions, that's not bad. That's not bad.
14 grams.
Blue Knight put 5 on, said inferior Josh Allen show season is about to end. Yeah, 100%. He won the MVP, so I gave him the respect of calling him the superior Josh Allen. But you fail these postseasons, you back to inferior. You back to inferior. All right, where's Josh Allen's arm? He better use it right now. He got to dump it off. There's Dalton Kincaid. Big catch and run. First down inside Denver territory. Let's go. All right, Buffalo, let's go. What do you got? You got to respond. Is he now inferior? Or is it still the superior Josh Allen of Josh Allen's? Well, we'll have to see. This season will determine it. Because Josh Hines, Allen, had a sack on him, but unfortunately they lost the game because they choked in the clutch. Their defense couldn't get a stop. Arrow said, where's the Chiseled Adonis U-Tree collab? We've already done a collab in the past, but we'll see if we could coordinate one for this upcoming season. I'm not above it. We just have to coordinate, see how we can make it happen. Question, could Mr. Satan beat Chao Tzu? You think he can? Depends on the rules of the matchup. If it's just an all-out fight, I think Chao Tzu wins because you have the power of the telekinesis and you can pretty much fuck up Mr. Satan without having to touch him. But if you're telling me, oh, it's a straight-up fight, martial arts, then Chao Tzu's cooked. Have the Bills ever won a Super Bowl? No, they've gone to 4 in a row and lost. Josh Allen, under duress, gets the ball off. Kincaid, another reception. Where am I at now? How much time I got left? I've got... Oh, I'm almost at 5 miles. Walking pad says I'm up. Yep, there it is, 5 miles. That might be the most I've ever walked on the actual walking pad. Actually, no, I think I've walked more because there was a stream where I did 3 the entire time. Did I get to 13,000? Yup. Yup, all right. We got 5 miles on the walking pad. Yeah, it's 1 minute. It's less than a minute left. So I guess I can't go any faster. It maxes out at 3.8, but I guess I'll move, right? Or the, what do they call it? Race walking? All right. 1st and 10, they're inside the 40 at the 38-yard line. Here comes the blitz. Josh Allen over the middle. He's got, oh my God, what a hit. Hufanga just laid out Dawson Knox, and I'm shocked that the flag didn't come out for unsportsmanlike conduct. Hufanga laid him the fuck out. Look at the hit. Now, that's a hell of a catch by Dawson Knox. But eat my shoulder pad. I am Polynesian. I think so. Look at my tribal tattoo. Ha! Get your bitch ass on the ground. Now, that's not a truck stick. That's a hit stick. Yep. Oh, that's it. James Cook over the middle. Big first down. And here comes Buffalo. All right. Well, there it is. Let's stop the clock. 1 hour, 40 minutes. Beautiful.
14 grams of crack.
1 hour, 40 minutes. Angie put 2 on it. Said, Steve Bisciotti is a mob boss. Hear him talk. Yeah, he talks wild. The fact that he said that about Harbaugh was crazy, and the manner in which he said it was wild. But he is indeed transparent, so at least there's that. But he didn't have to say it like that. Oh, great catch from Shakir, but they're all big boys. So what you gonna tell him? He's the owner of the team. He say what he want. Ah, there's the calibration. I found it. Calibrate and save. The distance was 5 miles. Okay, there's the calibration. Now I figured it out. Oh, Keon Coleman with the catch. He can score here. I think that's a touchdown. He's got it. Keon Coleman got it. Keon Coleman got it. Keon Coleman got it. That's a touchdown for the Buffalo Bills. Keon Coleman to the end zone. Keon Coleman to the end zone. That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. Keon Coleman to the end zone for the score.
Then you sell it.
Coinathy for 5 on it says, did Harbaugh immediately take the G-Men a threat in week 1? For the first. I said week 1 for whatever reason. I'm tripping. I'm creating words and shit. But are they immediately a threat in the NFC East? You don't believe the Eagles hold on to the division next year. I don't think they're going to hold on to the division either, but are they a threat? The NFC East is wide open. Touchdown Bills. Keon Coleman making a score for the Buffalo Bills, and it's a 6-point game. Keon Coleman finding the end zone. Keon Coleman finding the end zone. Let's go, Buffalo. Let's go, Buffalo. All right, so what does this say? 5, about 19. Ah, I understand it now. Beautiful. So finally, I've been able to go and calibrate this. This is good. Allen played smart, indeed. Oh, is it because of cookies? Is that why they call them cookie or some shit like that? I don't know. But let me move the walking pad out of the way. I'm 100% going to have to change shirts during the time in between the games. So, what is it? 6:49 left to go. The game starts at 8 later tonight. Judging by the time, we probably kick off the next quarter at about 6:48, depending on the drive, maybe 6:48. So, because usually you can bank on double the amount of quarter time. Anywhere between 70 to 100% of the quarter time is how long it takes for the quarter to actually get done. As long as we don't go into OT, I should be fine. All right. What's the name of the walking pad? Just walking pad. It's just walking pad. So it's not anything that's special, if you will. That's all that it is. Just why is it not focusing? Is it focused now? Yeah, it's just walking pad. It's a little dirty, but yeah, it's just walking pad. It's not anything special. Like, I legitimately just found the cheapest one, and I bought it back in maybe February or January of last year. Can it hold 225 pounds? Yes. I think it maxes out at like 300 something. But you can check in the item descriptions to see the weight requirements, because they have some that have carry a heavier person. DJ said Team Gold. Oh, there's one on sale for $69. Well, there it is. Go grab that one. It's the cheapest. Can't go wrong there. All right. Favorite color of suits that I like to wear? Literally anyone. Truly. I like blues, but I have 2 blues. That was cool. Brown is all right. I'm about to get a tan one. That's a bad pass from Knicks. I'm about to get a tan one. The same brand as this one, so it's like active and I can move. Walking pad's a good idea. You love walking? Yeah, because you have the benefit of being in the confine of your own crib. Like, let's just say if you're somebody who likes to watch, obviously, sports, or maybe you like to watch movies or anything like that. You mean to tell me I could just walk inside the confines of my crib? Good spot. Periwinkle. Is Randy Orton going to win the title? I hope so, at one point. Bo Nix, he's going to hand it off here. Oh, that's a good chance if he could break a tackle. Matt Milano holding on to a leg. That's a gain of 5 right now for R.J. Harvey. 3rd down coming. Remember, this game is nowhere near done. If Denver had scored a touchdown after the fumble recovery, they could have made it a 3-possession game. But the last few possessions has been they've scored every single time, but it's been short drive, short drive, short drive. Am I gonna cut my hair? No. I'm going to have to go back to twisting. Need a tuxedo for the Super Bowl? Yeah, I have a tuxedo. Funny enough, I was waiting to wear it for the Super Bowl. I haven't wore it during the stream all year. I'll get the bow tie, too. Bo Nix throws it right into the defender's arms. It's picked off. That's a big boy. Interception. A fat man intercepts the football, and that's a pick for the Buffalo Bills. They're right back in this game. A big boy with the interception. A fat man takes the ball away. And the heavy boys are making plays all day. And Denver might be in trouble because it's only a 6-point deficit. Buffalo can take the lead here with a touchdown, and it's time to take advantage. It's time to take advantage. They're already deep inside Buffalo territory. Pardon me, inside Denver territory. That's a great tackle for loss right there. But one way or another, the big boys have been making plays all day for both teams. Ladies and gentlemen, we say,
Sick boys, rise up!
ooh, ooh. Game never over until the clock hits 0. Buffalo has all the momentum now. Here we go. Oh, he's going to take a shot down the field. Intercepted. Denver takes it right back. It's picked off. Denver takes it right back. What a play. The Bronco defense comes up big again. Josh Allen turns it over. And it's picked off. Somebody tell Josh Allen, open up his eyes. He tried to go deep. He thought he had a play. Not today. Denver takes it back. Jacoby put 2 on it, said Team Tuna. Indeed. Indeed. Oh, Lord, Josh Allen again.
Who do you think you are? I am.
Giving the ball away. That's who you are. That's who you are. 4th turnover from the Bills today. 4th turnover for the Bills today. Denver heard Michael Irvin.
So, listen to everybody. Nobody believes in you. What are you prepared to do about it? Don't let no one come into your house, take your meal, do what you need to do today. I'm not nervous. I'm just telling you.
They not nervous at all. They not nervous at all. Wheelchair Man Productions put 2 on, said you wish you could walk. Sorry to hear that. But hey, guess what? Even if you can't walk, move them arms. Move them arms if you can move them. Move them arms. You make it work. You make it work. I apologize, or I should say I'm sorry for the situation you may find yourself in. But still kudos for you for being able to still navigate through life, no matter the circumstance. Did they lose? They didn't lose 4 Super Bowls for a reason. I mean, technically, it wasn't just cut and dry of them just getting cooked. They did get cooked from Washington on to Dallas. But they started out pretty good in the 2nd Super Bowl against Dallas. Took the lead, I believe, first, and then they ended up getting cooked afterwards. The 2nd Super Bowl, I believe, the 1st Super Bowl against Dallas, I think Thurman Thomas didn't have his helmet on the first play of the game, or was that the 2nd one? Whatever the case is, they lost 4 in a row. But Scott Norwood, he shanked it wide to the right in the game against the Giants. They lost all of their championships against NFC East teams. In fact, that was during the streak where the NFC won 13 straight Super Bowls. The Raiders in 83 and then the Broncos in 97 was the last time that the AFC had won championships. In between that time, what was it, 84, Niners, Bears, Giants, Redskins, Niners, Giants, Redskins, Cowboys, Niners, Cowboys, Packers, and then the Broncos. Fucking brutal streak where the NFC giving BTA to the AFC. Giving BTA to the AFC. And then the AFC came back in the 2000s where Patriots, then the Bucks, Patriots, Steelers, Colts, then the Giants, Steelers, then the Saints, and then ultimately the Packers, and then it started to even itself out with the Patriot dynasty. The Broncos got a championship, so it started evening itself out later on. But the NFC was wild. 13 straight Super Bowls is crazy. Yeah, and then of course the Chiefs dynasty as well, winning those championships. Jermaine Patu said Haley gonna leave him for Michael B. Jordan is outrageous. Cole Ranger for 5 said you're back on break. What was the too long? Didn't read of what happened. Well, I assume you came back after the first half. So essentially the second half opened up with a Buffalo field goal. Pardon me, a Buffalo fumble that resulted in a Denver field goal. Then Buffalo went down the field. They scored a touchdown. Denver got the ball back. An interception thrown by Nix was returned by way of Josh Allen throwing an interception. And then now we are here on this drive where Denver is attempting to make this a 2-possession game. If he doesn't jump the route, it's a TD, but he jumped the route. Football encyclopedia in my head? A little bit. I wish I had more information, but I'm not quite a Gil Brandt, if you will. But I know a little bit about football here. Does it help me with the stream? Yes. But does it put money in my pocket outside of there? No. But I guess it's a guy thing. Who knows? Would I slime my teammates out in the Mr. Beast challenge for $1 million? 110%. I actually had a dream about that on numerous different occasions. If I got accepted, the first Beast games, I was supposed to be in it, but I couldn't commit to the time because I had already committed to other things. For
TJ underscore Sayajin is now following.
The resident Hobbit Adonis had sent me a clip where it was like 4 people where I think if one person said, yo, they were going to leave with like $1 million, they could have left. But if they wanted to go and split, they could keep playing for a chance to win more. I would 100% be so incredibly convincing that, yeah, you know, we all going to split it. We going to be good, all this other stuff. I'm leaving with the money. I could break you off a piece, but I'm leaving with the money. I can't leave it up to chance to where my bread is going to be in the hand of somebody else. If the opportunity comes where you're telling me, yo, it's $1 million, it's $1 million if you walk out the door right now, or you could keep playing, and then everybody who's supposed to be on your team of people who you just met for a chance to possibly win 5, I'm taking the $1 million. Hey, y'all let me know where I can find y'all. I'll send you over some bread. You'll probably get like 50 grand out of it. Maybe I'll give you 100 if I'm being incredibly, generous, but I can't put my trust in somebody else. They're gonna get the job done. I gotta take the bread. I'm sorry. Oh boy, Bo Nix able to escape the sack, tries to throw the football forward, but it's incomplete. Yeah, they're gonna have to punt this football unless you're gonna try some super long field goal. I don't think that would be smart. Punt the football, try to pin them inside the 10. Where was this snap from? This snap was from the 40. Yeah, don't try no fucking 58-yard field goal. Will Lutz, can he kick it? Yes, but I don't think it's actually smart to do it at this point. Don't kick that field goal. Punt the football, pin them inside their own 10. You need to get a good punt here. That's $500,000 after taxes and NY. Yeah. Y'all better protect. Y'all better protect. All right, there's the punt. That's a decent. It looks like it's going to be short. Yeah, you got to field it at the 15. Yeah, he's going to field it at the 15. You got to get a better punt. You got to get a better punt. Am I upstate NY or in the city? I'm in the city. Always been a New York City boy. Thank God I didn't go. That shit was just chaos behind the scenes. I wouldn't be surprised But my only thing is, like, if I had an actual opportunity to go and win, like I saw, they said straight out the gate, if certain people just turn shit down, you could have win 10,000, like straight out the gate. And then there was like a whole percentage of people who got eliminated damn near immediately. Because I watched Squid Game, so I kind of get how it goes. Obviously, it's a different situation. It's not like life or death, like it was in that show. But if you're telling me I have an opportunity to walk away with like $1 million or risk the gamble to play for more, fam, especially if it's on me and it's a guarantee I walk out the door, I get this bread, I'm walking out the door with the bread. I do not need to be that doggone greedy. Like, what are we doing? And I have the financial literacy to be able to stretch that money. So I can make $1 million last a lifetime. Some folks, they gonna need more, but that's how you find yourself in them situations. Top QBs that could have been legends, but their careers got cut too short. For yours is Steve McNair. McNair played a decent amount of time, but if you're gonna use McNair, Chad Pennington, obviously McNair is an MVP, so it's a little bit different. Boomer had a lengthy career. I'm thinking of, like, because when I think cut short, I'm thinking injury cut it short. Vic, for all intents and purposes, had a decent career. Now, the jail thing actually fucked things up for him. So, yeah, I guess you can use him. Cam Newton, that's another individual. RG3, we didn't have an opportunity to see how great he could have been. Andrew Luck, that's a great, this man said, Nate Peterman, I'm done with the game. Mystic fucked it up for everybody. I'm done with the game. Carson Palmer played like 15 years. He's straight. I'll stop at Andrew Luck. But blame Mystic. Boo Mystic. Tomatoes in the chat for Mystic. He said Nate Peterman. Tomatoes in the chat for Mystic. He said Nate Peterman. Boo Mystic. Boo Mystic. No, he said quarterbacks. Gerald said Sean Taylor. I like Joe Theismann. That's a good one. All right, 2:30 left to go here in the period, ladies and gentlemen. 2:30 left to go here. All right, did it upload? Oh, yes, it did. All right, perfect. Wait, don't worry, it's just a phase. I'm at 70. Oh, this dude is in the club audience at 70? Oh, this dude having the time of his life. Oh, Clemens put 5 on and said, if you may ask, where did I get that treadmill I'll be walking on Amazon? I just searched walking pad. It was 123. I think it's like 139 right now, but it's nothing special per se. You could just grab any one that happens to be there.
14 grams of crack. Then you sell it.
All right. Our folks are doing throwbacks for 2016. 3rd and 1 from the 24-yard line. You know exactly what's coming. Josh Allen just got pushed forward. That's a first down. He's got it. That's a first down. Did I hear Cam Newton say if Mike Tomlin coaches for the Atlanta Falcons, he'll come back and play? Well, he may put his name in the hat to come back and play, but folks ain't fixing to sign him. He would legitimately have to put on a showcase of his ability to still be able to go and throw the football and make good reads, because the last that we saw of Cam Newton in the NFL, outstanding. What? Girl, you knocked me out. He was 0-6 with Carolina in his return there. Handoff, James Cook, the NFL leading rusher, just turned a corner, picked up 15. So he would essentially have to put on a good performance, not only in just posting, clips online, but he would actually have to go and walk into a training camp if they were to go and sign him and actually make the proper reads, make the proper plays, because for all intents and purposes, he passed it. Final play of the quarter is that carry, and we're getting ready to go to the fourth quarter. James Cook, 16 carries, 91 yards. It's a shame his brother's no longer in the NFL because that doesn't make any sense. Final 15. We're getting ready for the final period, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, I was just off. I said 6:48, we'd end the quarter. Fucking 6:51. Oh, now that I think about it. Yeah, now that I think about it, we're going to need this fucking quarter to breeze by so I could actually have decent time to eat my food, because let this fourth quarter be an incredibly lengthy one. I'm going to be angry than a motherfucker. I can't eat for the final game. I'm going to be pissed off. Yeah, Dalvin Cook, he should still be in the league. Dalvin Cook got a short end of the stick, bro. Like it's not even like Mans is washed, bro. It's not even like Mans is washed. He just fucked up and went to the Jets. Don't go to the goddamn Jets. There's no way you telling me somebody else couldn't have put money in his pocket. He got traded over there, right? Or did he? Or was it he got cut?
Gotcha, bitch.
I can't remember. No. Yeah, he ended up just going over there. He was in the Jets, wasting away. Like, this guy had 4 straight 1,000-yard seasons, 4 straight Pro Bowl seasons. Left Minnesota in the prime of his career, goes to the Jets, and never went over 200 yards for his career. Or every other season for the remainder of this is outrageous, bro. That's outrageous. Never go to the Jets. I can hear on screen. Yeah, I mean, I can, but do I want to? Bernard in the building, I appreciate you. Younger brothers always end up better. Plus, that man Dalvin had Eddie Lacy games. Dalvin was decent. Like, I think Minnesota should have kept him. Minnesota should have kept him. Jay West, for 5-1, said, don't forget to give Drake May a blessing. Yeah, but it's a damn shame what ended up happening, man, because he was good. Dalvin Cook was good, but he went to the Jets. And now here he is, 30 years old, unemployed. Like, what are we doing? Absolutely crazy. He declined to take the pay cut, and that was the worst decision he could have possibly did. Yeah, but I think the Jets made the right call going with Breece Hall. I think the Jets went the right call with going with Breece Hall. But for Dalvin, should have took the pay cut. Just like Le'Veon shouldn't have fucking left Pittsburgh. You should have stayed there. Albeit he got paid, so I can't blame him. I would have wanted more guaranteed money too, and he was right in the decision. But in the long term, you fucked up. Ladies and gentlemen, we've arrived at the final period of this game, where the Buffalo Bills has turned the football over not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 times in a season. Postseason, that is, with no Lamar Jackson, no Patrick Mahomes, no Joe Burrow, the Buffalo Bills not having their opposition in front of them. Look to not only take the lead here in the final period, but advance to the AFC Championship, still as an organization searching for that Lombardi that has eluded them since they fled from the AFL. But the upstart Broncos, second year being led by Sean Payton, with the second-year quarterback boasting the best record in the AFC with home field advantage throughout the remainder of the playoffs, look to advance to the AFC Championship for the first time in 10 years. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to determine who will be the winner. And I invite you to the fourth quarter. It is the fourth quarter. Put up or shut up time, baby. Put up or shut up time. There's no time for excuses. There's no time for bitching. There's no time for moaning. There's only time for football. You got to go out there and make plays. Final 15. Who is on to the AFC Championship? MV said you was holding on as long as I was on the fourth quarter. You was holding on. 3rd and 7. Here we go. Buffalo. There's the snap to the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown. Dalton Kincaid. The Bills tie the game at 23-all. Mac Box put 2 on it. 20, pardon me, said fourth quarter. Game guy put 5 on it. The Packers allergic to winning. Matt LaFleur is back in Green Bay. I actually like LaFleur. I do. If he became available, come to Pittsburgh. Extra point through the uprights, and it's good. Buffalo takes the lead for the first time since the first quarter. What a score. The Bills are in front. And if you're Denver, Lil Jordan Humphrey, y'all would have been up by 3. But you dropped that touchdown. He made up for it, though. He scored a touchdown later. But now Denver, you got to play from behind in the fourth quarter again. They've been here before. They erased a 20-point lead, 25-point lead earlier this season. So can Denver do it again?
Is now following.
Did Chisel say Randall was less mobile? You got to get a breakdown of the requirements of a mobile QB hierarchy. No, I said he was less mobile than, who did I say? I said he was more mobile than Culpepper. He was less mobile than Steve Young. That's what I had said. He was more mobile than Dante Culpepper. He was less mobile than Steve Young. But 05, 06, 7-9 Rudy. I said that in like the first quarter we were discussing Randall Cunningham. You must be watching the stream back. You might be hella delayed. Bills touchdown, ladies and gentlemen. Bills touchdown. No, the Bills drop touchdown was also an offensive holding, so it wouldn't have stood. If Keon Coleman caught the ball, it wouldn't have stood. They would have to go for it on that 3rd down again. And it would have been 3rd and 17. So that touchdown, it wouldn't have counted regardless. But in Denver's case, it was a legitimate drop. All right, fourth quarter, late game heroics. Here we go. Broncos said you can't go through this again. Hey, listen, I know it can be incredibly nerve-wracking with these games because, it's down to stretch. It's playoff football. It's win or go home. It's single elimination. Coach Payton takes a lot of big risks. Indeed, he does. Indeed, he does. Oh, damn. Got like 300 subscribers in the... God damn. Good Lord. Let me send this. All right, there's a return across the 30-yard line. Pro Bowl is ass. Do I wish the NFL to be best of 3? At least, no. No. No, you can't play football best of 3. It just won't work. Wait, how did this get blocked? Copyright. Is it because it's over a minute? How did they end up putting this to a minute? I had it. Come on, son. What are we doing? Come on, Pokemon. Oh, there's a pass. Damn. Down he goes. Down he goes. Harvey at the line of scrimmage. Best of 3 tackle football. You trying to kill the play? Yeah, they're going to 100% somebody fixing a die. It's way too dangerous. It's way too dangerous. There's no scenario where that would be able to work. Like, I get it, but it wouldn't, like, if it's a video game, cool, but real life, it won't work. RJ Harvey, nowhere to go. Going down after a gain of a few. Denver was in control for a very long time, but not for long. Not for long. Wait, road teams are 1-85 in their record in the playoff. Well, that's interesting. Because remember, they still have a negative 3 differential on the timeout. Brian put 5 on, said football is way too taxing of a sport to have a best of 3 during the postseason. You're fine with the 1 and done. Me too. Passes batted. That's going to be a 3 and out. That's going to be a 3 and out. And believe you me, Denver's going to have to ride this defense in order to be able to make this game work in their favor. They're going to need their defense to not only continue to make plays, but they're going to have to put points on the board potentially. And remember what I said, I'm not concerned about Denver's defense. I know Denver's defense is going to make plays. My concern is Denver's offense. Can I trust Denver's offense? I said that going into the playoffs as well. You know the defense is going to show up. You can't ask the defense to play better, albeit Buffalo has had a couple of lengthy drives, but the defense took the football away 4 times. 4. The offense has to produce points outside of just field goals. We saw the same thing happen with Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh had fucking 3 takeaways. What did you make of it? 3 points. You need your defense to pretty much produce points for you. This has been Denver's struggle the whole season is the offense, but we still got a lot of football left to go. We got a lot of football left to go. Defense going to need a pick 6. James Cook is already over 90 yards. I think James Cook got 9. I think he got 91 yards thus far in this game. How much does James Cook have? 93 yards on 17 carries. So James Cook is already over 90. But best believe James Cook, Josh Allen fixing to start running. Buffalo score a touchdown. They'll go for 2, which would be smart to go and make it a 2-possession game. Because I can't stand where it's like, I bet, I'm up by 1. I score a touchdown. Let me kick the extra point to make it an 8-point game. No, you were already down by 7 at the worst. Best case scenario, go for 2, make it a 2-possession game, and force them to have to score twice. It's the 4th quarter. Go for 2. Jay West for 5 on, said Cameo came in, money well spent. We're back. Let's fucking go, Pats Nation. Bro, when I first saw the Cameo come in, I was like, bro, what? Pain the last couple of seasons as a Pats fan? There's no way. You got to be young. Because there's no scenario where you could really feel that pain, bro. Y'all had a whole dynasty. This entire millennium, Patriots fans been. And then Brady left and went to Tampa. But you had 20 years of. So you can't, there ain't going to be no doggone pain. There's no way. But nonetheless, we're going to see what happens tomorrow. Now that Tomlin is gone, do I think Pittsburgh organization should find a franchise? We need a franchise QB. They already said it's doubtful that Aaron is going to come back. So it's doubtful that Aaron's going to come back. Oh, Jesus Christ, it went public. What are we doing? No. No man's space, but 2 once in fourth quarter. It's ice time indeed.
Then you sell it.
Do I think Travis Scott could have made the new hardcore title mean something? Absolutely not. Also, hardcore title is the title, the best title ever. Second, maybe to the $1 million belt. You mean aesthetically? I've seen one in person. It kind of kills because it looks like it's like somebody just taped it all together. I guess that's what the aesthetic they were looking for. But it's not something that I would pay money for. But it was always a cool title on TV. I really liked, what it was worth. Any underdog bets on the games later tonight? I tried for this game, but for whatever reason, whenever I was in the draft room, the problem is I don't want to be the first person. I'd rather be the second person in the draft room because that way it immediately goes into the draft. When I'm the first person, sometimes I can miss the draft and it'll just auto draft and I get fucked over. So I will for the second game, 110%. I will for the second game. Oh, James Cook is loose. James Cook is loose. First down, and they're approaching midfield with a first down. With a first down. Denver D might be unhappy, 100%. Do I think A-Rod stayed? No, A-Rod's going to retire. He's done. Rodgers going to retire. He came to Pittsburgh to play for Tomlin. Yo, put 5 on it. Said, Buddy said, Payne being a Pats fan, you're a Sacramento Kings fan. You don't know real pain. Hey, that's brutal. There's a play action. Allen rolling right. He's got Dawson Knox. That's another first down. They're inside Bronco territory. Here comes the Bills. Here comes the Bills. My favorite belt ever, right there. Attitude Era, big eagle. The big eagle. Payne is being a Raiders fan this millennium. You became a fan of football and the Raiders the season they went to the Super Bowl, and you've and ever since absolutely nothing but losing except the 2016 and 2021 when you made the playoffs and you were one and done. Yeah, it's been bad. It's been absolutely brutal. Bills fans can attest to Payne post all 4 Super Bowl losses, and then ultimately now you at least have a team that's competitive. Lions fans finally have a squad that's competitive. What team has been bottom feed? Well, Raiders pretty much been bottom feeders this whole millennium, really. Yeah, they've been bottom feeders for years. Kansas City had a couple of seasons before the dynasty began. The 2010s when Andy Reid got there, they became competitive. But the Raiders, yeah, bottom feeders all the way through. The Jets had 3 seasons. Yeah, the Jets have had 3 seasons this millennium. Yeah, that's pretty much it. No, 4 seasons, sorry. But this millennium, everything's been ass. Jaguars, up and down. They've had a couple of good years, but for the most part, still the same shit. Oh, good tackle right there. And it's going to be a 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1 again. And here's the problem. Here's the problem with this situation. All of these 3rd and shorts continue to benefit Buffalo because I'm continuing to run clock as well. If you're Denver, the defense has to keep them out the end zone. You cannot allow them to find the end zone here because a touchdown would be fucking brutal. You need to force a field goal. No, they're going to move him back. There's going to be a 3rd and short. This is a worse situation for Denver because I'm 100% sure Buffalo's going to go for it regardless. You just got to be prepared to get 2 stops. You got to be prepared to get 2 stops. No, Carolina's gone to a couple of Super Bowls. You've had some competitive teams here and there. The last 10 years, it's been brutal, but he's short. The last 10 years have been brutal, but this millennium, they've had some good teams. But bottom feeders, 100%, the Raiders and the Jets have been at the bottom, but the Raiders by far was the worst team in the league. There we go. First down, Buffalo. RH, put 2 on it, said take Mace to the face or have the Steelers go 0-17. Well, Pittsburgh going 0-17 is frustrating, of course, but that's not me physically feeling pain. I wouldn't willfully take Mace to the face. Pittsburgh could go 0-17. I'm not losing sleep. And it'll give me something to do content about. But, yeah, I'm not taking Mace to the face. I'm not. I love football, but I ain't taking Mace to the face just for that. That's ludicrous. Under 8 minutes left to go here. Here we go. Just hey, be smart. Be smart. Be smart. There's the dump off. Davis with the catch. He's going down. Gain of nothing. Gain of nothing. Have I listened to Don't Be Dumb? I don't think so. Steelers or I said Steelers. Seattle or LA versus Bills in the Super Bowl. Oh, so you've foregone conclusion. Bills are going to the Super Bowl. This game not even done. All right, let's go with it. You like it? I love it. Oh, they blocked it again. Damn. I guess they're not going. Yeah, they're not fucking with Pokemon regardless. I can't upload it on YouTube. It is what it is. Upper room, put 5 on it. Oh, there's a handoff. Right. No, Josh is going to keep it. You better protect that football. You better protect that football. Josh Allen going down. The ball came out, but they already ruled him down. Upper room saying Cape Town, South Africa in the building. What would that currency be considered? Because it's ZAR. Cape Town, South Africa. In the building. Come visit. I'm sure you have been asked before, but what do I think about rugby? I think rugby is a very, very physical sport. I'm disappointed that rugby came to my high school 2 years after I graduated. I was and then they fucking won the championship 3 years after I graduated. I'm like, you motherfucker. But I think rugby is an incredible sport. I just wish I had the opportunity to play it, because by the time that it became a thing in high school, I had already graduated, so I missed my mark. Oh, they got 2 men down, 6:39 on the clock here. Yeah, the Raiders were solid from with Gruden at the helm, and then the first year with Callahan, but then from 2003 on, bottom of the barrel. Cape Town is awesome and beautiful. That's nice to hear. Yeah, I've had a couple of South Africans pop into the chat. And who knows? At one point, I'll probably pop out. Ciara in the building. What's going on? Edgar said you emailed me a video for me to react to. You sent some on Instagram. Not sure how else to send. Yeah, and the email is good. I still have to get to a lot of different emails, and of course with the DMs, it's all over the place. Like I've received so many. It's ridiculous. I saw shout out to 5 Point Vids. He sent me a DM back in September. I didn't see it until today. Casey said you played 2 years of rugby in high school. It was a lot of fun. Nice. Trevor said that can confirm Cape Town is worth the trip. Say less. I think the first place I'll go in Africa will probably be the Seychelles, but still, a lot of places I want to go and travel. Like my whole goal, obviously do this as long as I possibly can. But once the house taken care of, bro, I'm on a plane, if you will. I am on a plane outside, as the Gen Zers would say. Coach Payton never looks comfortable in the cold. He never looks comfortable, period. KT Chris said, you got yourself a new desk. Is it a rising desk? If so, congratulations. If not, congratulations. A desk is a desk. Marcus said, you watch a lot of Aussie football. Good shit, though. Super physical. And some good speedsters out there. That's nice. Sarah said, coping with the loss of. Oh, my condolences. Hey, prayer hands in the chat for Ciara. She lost her grandfather. Condolences in the chat. I want to see some prayer hands in the chat for Ciara. Lost her grandfather. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, outpouring of the support. Don't make if you feel like you got to cry, let the emotions out. Let the emotions out. Let the emotions out. So sorry to hear that. You've been a staple in the community, and I'm very sorry to hear that. We're all dealing with loss, and as always, as I always say, just keep his memory alive. And he wouldn't want to see you with your head down. So pick your motherfucking head up and continue to honor, him and his memory. And I'm sure the next potluck, you can make a dish that he would love to eat, let it sit out, maybe at the head of the table for just a little bit. Let the good smell, flavor, make its way up to the heavens. And then you can take a bite of that meal to go and honor him. Oh, Josh Allen ran the football and got the first down regardless. This is bad for Denver. This is terrible for Denver because it's a fresh set of downs and the clock is continuing to move. It's a fresh set of downs and the clock is continuing to move. That's 176 yards on the ground. Toss over to James Cook. He's going down. No gain. Pigtails and meatloaf on deck. See, funny enough, I was going to say casserole, but all right, you got pigtails. Pigtails is crazy. But that's very Southern, but you're out there in Tennessee. So. But meatloaf, can't go wrong with some meatloaf. Ooh. Ooh. Can't allow a first down because the first down is going to be enough to take the clock underneath 3 minutes, depending on how.
Gotcha,
if you're Buffalo, what you want to do here is legitimately get oh, wow, they're down after a gain of 1. You got to force a field goal here. 3rd and long. You got to get a stop. If you're Buffalo, dream case scenario, you get another first down and you score on a fucking QB sneak on 3rd or 4th down. It wouldn't be smart to go for it on 4th down. But QB sneak would be the best case scenario to score because you're killing the clock here. You're really giving Denver one opportunity on the ensuing drive. Doing grocery shopping today? I wish I did. I was supposed to, maybe earlier. I don't want to say supposed to today. Maybe tomorrow I'll have an opportunity to go and do so. But then again, I'm going to record the commentary for today's games tomorrow morning and then anticipate waiting because by the time that Monday Night Raw goes live, I want to make sure the commentary's done. Oh, I don't know why Josh threw that shit low. Why, it's caught by Shakir. He's going to score. Shakir's going to score, but was that a catch? I think they said it ruled it incomplete. I don't think they're going to rule it a catch. I think they said it's incomplete. There's no touchdown. Denver gets the stop. Khalil Shakir didn't catch it. The football hit the ground. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, yeah, it bounced off the ground. It bounced off the ground. That bounced off the ground. That would have been a touchdown. But it bounced off the ground. Yeah, it skirted off the ground. That's incomplete. That's incomplete. Denver just caught a break. Denver just caught a break. Would I consider playing rugby? Yeah. I mean, at this stage now, I'd have to prepare my body to take that that punishment. Yeah, and it stops the clock too. So you got 4:14, all 3 timeouts. Matt Prater puts it through the upright, long boot Poppy. The kick is good. It's a 4-point lead. And ladies and gentlemen, who would have thought it's the Bills who find the stream number first? Because they now lead by 4 with the stream's favorite number. Ladies and gentlemen, how many points do the Buffalo Bills have?
27.
27.
27.
27.
27 27 27 27 27
Shoutout.
27 27 27 27
27. 27.
27 27 27 Hoesaanheid 27 27 27 27 27 27 17
27 27
27.
Ben set. 27. Jarrell put 2 on to say eating Cajun Gouda, grits, and strip steak. Ooh, sounds good.
Then you sell it.
4 minutes left to go. Jesus Christ, it's fucking 7:20. I gotta. This game needs to end before 7:35, so I could at least have a decent meal. Caveman also put 2 on saying, am I going live on Monday for the national championship game? Yes, I am. And Caveman said the family on the dad's side is from South Africa. How cool is that? Bo Nix pass is caught. That's a first down. Mr. Two-Face put 2 on and said, what about Rodgers going to Indy for his final year? Rodgers is most likely going to retire. This was it. I 100% think this was it. He's not going to make any emotional decisions, but I 100% believe this was it. That is a catch. Cam Sutton got that. That's a catch. Here we go. Bo Nix, you better be smart. Joey Bosa got off the ball very well, but that's a catch. Down you go. You could have been better off with an incompletion right there. You could have been better off with an incompletion right there. But again, if Denver scores a touchdown, this is beneficial because you leave Buffalo with no time. But still, you got to go down the field and score. A field goal can only be beneficial if you get down there and score very fast, and then you got to trust your, league-leading defense, top 2 defense, to go and get a stop. Nobody's there. Mims got to make a man miss. Yo, you should have just dropped the ball. You should have just dropped the ball. You should have just dropped the ball. This is where IQ comes into play. Sometimes it's situations like this. You back-to-back plays, you'd have been better off with an incompletion. This is hurting you because you're losing time. You're losing time. You're better off with an incompletion right there. Obviously, this ain't Madden where you can see what's going on, but you would have been better off with an incompletion because you're losing time right now. That's back-to-back plays. You lost a minute, and they're taking their sweet time, which you shouldn't have to rush in a situation where you absolutely need it. But you lost a minute. You lost a minute. Denver has Denver had a good run. Well, wide open, Cortland Sutton, good catch. That's a first down inside the 40. All right. Let the clock go down. South side of the 2-minute warning. Take your time. Take your time. Don't rush to the line. I would let this go to the 2-minute warning. Take your time. Let it go to the 2-minute warning. You got to win it right here. You got to win it right here. Field goal is now out of question. You got to win it right here. It was already out of question for all intents and purposes. Yup, force Buffalo to use the timeout. Force Buffalo to use the timeout. Force Buffalo to use the timeout. Oh, you got a man. Denver has a man down. You mean to tell me you took a knee now? You could have just waited until the motherfucking 2-minute warning. Thank God they don't strip you of your damn timeouts. Trevor said he's Ugandan. Oh my. Shout out to Uganda. Will I be streaming tonight's game? I am streaming every game of the NFL playoffs. I said, who am I rooting for? Nobody. I did predict Denver, New England, San Francisco, and Los Angeles to win all of these games, but I could be proven wrong. They got to go out there and win. Payton said, do I follow the treadmill calorie burn or what it says on my phone? To be honest with you, I don't think either of them are fully accurate. I think the treadmill said 300 something. My watch, the Fitbit is always way off. Like the Fitbit said I burned, because what did it say I burned? It said I burned 780 calories. I don't believe that. The other app, the actual health app, says that I burned 479. It said I burned, no, pardon me. It said I burned 679. And then Garmin, the watch, said I burned 593. The treadmill probably had me at 300 something. So it's all estimated. It's always all over the place. I just look at it like, all right, what's the lowest one? If the watch says the lowest one was 600, I'll say, all right, 600 for that exercise. Even when I go and I work out, if I'm lifting very heavy because it's on, let's just say it's on a on a schedule. Let's say it's 15 to 20 minutes of actual super heavy lifting. The watch can say, all right, I trained for an hour. I probably burned 300. I don't think I did. So I just averaged the stuff out. So I always undershoot it. I'll always undershoot it. Final 2 minutes. Final 2 minutes. Yeah, if they score and they leave 1:30 on the clock, that's way too much time. 3 timeouts for Josh Allen. He can get down the field. And remember, because of Keon Coleman's drop early, this could have been a 1-point deficit where a field goal can win this game. Remember, I said Keon Coleman. Lil Jordan Humphreys drop, sorry. Because of Lil Jordan Humphreys drop on the opening drive, Denver had to settle for a field goal. This would have been, actually would have been a tie game, sorry, because the field goal is only worth 3. This would have been a tie game with a chance to kick a field goal to win the game. This would have been tied at 27. Oh, pardon me. It would have been tied at 27. But instead, they're trailing right now by 4. So if you're Denver, of course, here's the thing. You don't want to score fast, but you have to score. So if the opportunity presents itself to score, you have to score, period. Hopefully Bo doesn't throw a pick. You better hope not. You better hope not. Yeah, was it Little Jordan Humphrey? Yeah, it is Little Jordan Humphrey. Yeah, Little Jordan Humphrey's drop on that opening drive for the score, they would have had 27. Rather than the field goal, they would have had 27. Slick said you enjoy watching the videos. I appreciate you, man. Much love. Edith said, and now go Chargers, go straight to Cancun. The drinks are ready. Wait, the Bills made it to the playoffs. Morris, you late. 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Field goal does not help you. Play action. Bo's on the move. Nick Bosa in pursuit. Bo got to throw the football away. Cortland Sutton was in double coverage. Bo got to also keep in mind, running the football really can help here. Mara said, you haven't been following the football NFL for the last 2 years? Okay. D'Lo said pick 6. Oh, my. That would put the game on ice, baby. Matthew Stafford, grade 3. It's confirmed a grade 3 sprain, right index finger, healing inside McVay's booty cheeks. Oh, see. Son said confirmed. Son got his finger in the booty cheeks. If anybody should have an injured finger, it's actually Josh Allen. Fucked this shit up last week. Cortland Sutton on the reception does a back juke. Why would you do a back juke? Fall forward. Cortland Sutton could have just fell forward and got 2 more yards. He did a back juke he caught the ball, jumped backwards, and then went down. He didn't lose a yard, but he didn't gain an additional 2. Fall forward. Fall forward. This is 4-down territory, 110%. There's no idea of kicking the field goal and trust the defense to get a stop. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Bo better keep in mind he can run here. They better have somebody in the flat as a safety blanket, and if the coverage goes, Bo should run. He's rolling right. Nobody's there. Go. Cut. Go, Bo, go. There it is. 1st down. He tried to sell it late. There you go. 1st down at the 25. Hey, get back on the ball. Get back on the ball. Somebody use a timeout. You got a minute. It's 4-down territory now. It was already 4-down territory. Slid at the 25. What a block. What a fucking block. Tre'Davious White just got flipped. What a block by 69. Nice. All right. You get down to the 25. Here you go. Remember, Bo can use his legs now. Timeout comes from Denver. Interesting. Timeout comes from Denver. Yeah, very close game. A pick ends again. A turnover doesn't necessarily. Well, actually, yes. Because Denver used the timeout, a turnover ends the game. A turnover 100% ends the game. All right, here we go. 1:01 left to play. 61 seconds. Bo Nix, number 1 seed in the AFC, gonna go for it all. The pass is caught. Mims has it. That's a score. Touchdown, Denver. Touchdown, Denver. Touchdown, Denver. Mims is down, but the Broncos take the lead. 26-yard touchdown. And Mims, I think he fell on the cameraman. They both fucked up. But that's a touchdown, Denver. Mims with the catch. Both feet in Moons. Both feet in Moons. Oh, did he control it all the way to the ground? Ooh, no, no, no. Yeah, he had the football. That's a score. He has the ball right there, left foot, right foot. That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. Touchdown, Denver. Touchdown, Denver. Mims to the end zone. That's a score. He has the football. That's a TD. I think they're going to confirm it. I don't think they're going to take this away because he's running and then he goes to the. It's not a situation where he's running, he's moving. There's a step. I don't think it's a matter of them saying if he has to survive the ground per se. I think that's a touchdown. Yeah, I think they just confirmed it. That's a score. That's a touchdown. 8 plays, 73 yards. That's a TD. 55 seconds left for Buffalo. Now they got to respond. Extra point. You need to make this, Will Lutz. You got to make it. There it is through the uprights. 3-point lead for Denver. 3-point lead for Denver. 55 seconds. The defense took the football away 4 times. Buffalo, you're in trouble. Josh Allen, you got no excuse. Can you overcome? 55 seconds. You got 3 timeouts. You can't ask for a better situation if you're Buffalo. You're going against the number 2 defense in the NFL. Opportunity with your reigning MVP quarterback with the football in his hands with 3 timeouts. You got to make a play. You've got to make a play. 55 seconds is more than enough time. That's more than enough time. Here we go. Here we go. You got 55 seconds. What do you got? What do you got? What do you got? 55 seconds is a lot of clock, though. That's a lot of clock. This game is not over yet. It is not over yet. It is not over yet. We've watched way too much football to think this game is over. 55 seconds. You got to make some happen here. And if you're Buffalo, you better have some ball security. We've seen that ball loose 5 times. Well, 4 times they fumbled the football. 1 interception thrown by Josh, but they fumbled the football 5 times. 4 times. Sorry. They lost 3 fumbles. You got to protect that football. You have to protect that football. Big time hit, 50 seconds. Here you go. Here you go. 50 seconds, reigning MVP coming onto the field. Won his first road playoff game last week. Can he do it again? Hostile environment. The altitude at an all-time high. 5280. Elevation. What do you got if you are the Buffalo Bills? No Mahomes. No Lamar, no Burrow, no Kansas City Chiefs in your way. You have an open AFC. Can you make it happen? Let's go. Prime time, game on the line, 50 seconds, 3 timeouts. Here comes Buffalo. Josh Allen takes the snap, steps up in the pocket, under duress, throws the football forward, finds Dalton Kincaid on the reception. Timeout. Timeout, 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 timeout. Josh Allen nearly got ran down. He was in trouble right there. You lost 10 seconds on this play for a gain of 9. Hell of a job for Kincaid coming back towards the quarterback and not standing there waiting. You got to use that timeout right there to stop the clock. If you're Buffalo at this point, you got to have 2 plays already set. You have to have 2 plays already set. Ain't no fucking way a timeout just came in from Denver. Oh, no, it didn't. All right. I guess they had a substitution that just had to come in. All right. Play clock is moving now. Play clock is moving now. They try, and remember, long boot Poppy, Matt Prater, his career long is 64. Yup, 64. He made it with Denver in 2013. He has a championship with Denver, right? Matt Prater won the title with Denver, if I'm not mistaken, right? Was he there in 2015? No, he went to Detroit. All right, Josh Allen taking a shot. Got a man. Brandon Cooks with a spectacular catch, but he's out of bounds. I think he's out of bounds. He's out of bounds. No, that knee touchdown out of bounds. It's incomplete. They almost got the DEI corner in Riley Moss. They went after the white cornerback. Brandon Cooks with a spectacular catch, but I think he's out of bounds. Oh, that might be in. No, but the wrist might have touched out of bounds. Hold on, wait a minute. Did the wrist touch down before the knee? The knee is in bounds. His hand touched out of bounds.
Gotcha, bitch.
Oh, no.
Fan Belief 02 is now following.
His hand touched out of bounds. The knee is down in bounds, but the hand touched out of bounds. It's out of bounds. Oh, it's coming down to the wire. It's coming down to the wire. I got to put the helmet on, bro. 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. Hey, if you're Josh Allen, just run. Get the first down. Get the first down. Use the timeout. Get the first down. Use the timeout. Oh, they got a free play. Man jumped off sides. You didn't even need it. They jumped off sides. You didn't even need it. You got a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs. Offside encroachment. Neutral zone infraction. Fresh set of downs. All right. Jesus Christ. It's fucking 7:37. What are we doing, bro? God damn, you're cutting into my eating time. Come on. They got a man to jump. They got a man to jump. Oh, yeah, they got the first down. They got the first down. They got the first down. All right. All right. Here we go. Here we go. 1st and 10 here. Remember, Long Boot Poppy can make it from 64 yards. At least he made it there over a decade ago. If they're trying to play for overtime, they only need about 15 yards over here. If they get 20, they can at least be in somewhere where they could breathe a little bit. Josh Allen going down the field. He's got a man. Keon Coleman can't locate the football. What are you doing? You got to locate the motherfucking football, Keon Coleman. Oh, my God. Turn your goddamn shoulder over and find the damn football. Turn your GPS on, young man. Keon Coleman don't know where the fucking football is at. It's in the air. You got to locate it. He not paying attention. He not paying attention. Come on, Keon Coleman. Come on, Keon Coleman. Wake your ass up. Wake your ass up. Wake your ass up. 2nd and 10, Josh Allen, he's got his man. Hook and ladder, there's the toss. Ray Davis got it. Big first down. Timeout, 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 timeout. Hook and ladder brings them inside field goal range. The Buffalo Bills try to hook and ladder, and they get inside field goal range. What a job by Khalil Shakir. Toss over to Ray Davis. What a spectacular play call to take them down inside field goal range, and they still have a timeout left. They can take a shot to the end zone. They can take a shot to the end zone. Oh, boy. Glutes are being clenched right now in Denver. Oh, and the football got tipped as well. And the football got tipped as well. There's a timeout, 24 seconds left to go. Ooh-wee. What a play call. What a play call. What execution as well. You got to give credit to Khalil Shakir on the execution right there. The hook and ladder working out to their favor. Ooh-wee. Coming down to the wire. Coming down to the wire. Coming down to the wire. Josh Allen's going to take a shot here. He's going deep. Look into the end zone. Oh, they might. Are they going to throw a flag on Moss? No, no flag on Moss. No flag on Moss. Of course, you got to look out for Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks is a home run hitter now. Brandon Cooks is a home run hitter now. He's looking for his first postseason touchdown. He's never scored in the postseason yet. I'm shocked they didn't throw a flag on Riley Moss. That DEI hire at cornerback couldn't go out there and make a play. He 100% was holding. That should have been a defensive pass interference. That should have 100% been a defensive pass interference, but they didn't throw the flag because he's a DEI hire. One way or another. Here we go. 2nd and 10. Josh Allen over the middle. Pass is dropped by Khalil Shakir. Now, albeit the safety blanket is that they're in field goal range here. Yo, these motherfuckers don't want me to eat, bro. What the fuck? Come on, son. These dudes don't want me to eat. All right. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. If you're Denver, a takeaway here wins you this game. You got to get a stop. You got to get a stop. One stop. And remember, field goal is not guaranteed either. No, I got to heat up the food. If this going to overtime, we going right into the next game. How I'm going to leave the chair we live. All right, and I ain't got no microwave. I got to put it in the air fryer. Josh Allen, they almost had a strip. Passes overthrown. Dawson Knox ain't get it. And now you got to try the field goal. 10 seconds left. You got to try the field goal. Dawson Knox couldn't make it there in time. The pass is incomplete. He tried to go to the Dawson School of Hard Knocks, but evidently academics isn't necessary when we're talking about athletics. Pass is incomplete. And now, hey, Bronco fan, it's time. You need a miss. You need a miss. Long Boot Poppy has only missed 2 field goals in the postseason. 50-yard attempt, all kinds of altitude. Denver can ice him here. Are they going to use the timeout? And yes, they are. Timeout comes. They didn't even want to see him swing his leg. They should have let him swing his leg. Now, albeit, Long Boot Poppy, he's a veteran. All right, that's 41 years. 41 years he's been on this earth. This brother is old than a motherfucker. Born 1984. He's older than LeBron. He's older than LeBron. They was born the same year. But he's older than LeBron. He's younger than Aaron Rodgers. Born during the Reagan administration, can Long Boot Poppy, Matt Prater, send this game into overtime? 50 yards out. Opportunity to tie this game. Matt Prater's made it from as long as 64 yards. In the postseason, he's missed 2 kicks. He's been perfect thus far today from 50 yards out. They don't call him Long Boot Poppy for no reason. The snap is good. The hold is better. The kick's right down the middle. It's good. We've got a tie game with 5 seconds left to play. Long Boot Poppy puts it through the uprights, and we are on the verge of overtime. I'm not going to be able to eat. Son of a bitch, I ain't going to be able to eat. Actually, you know what? They don't get a spectacular return. Now, albeit, ladies and gentlemen, there's been a miracle that was called the Music City Miracle in 1999, where the Tennessee Titans, on the kick return, ran a magnificent little bit of schemery, where, rest in peace to Frank Wycheck, had the football, veered right, threw it back left. Kevin Dyson took it the distance to the end zone to put the Tennessee Titans on a run that culminated in an unfortunate 1-yard loss in the Super Bowl. And here the Buffalo Bills, with a tie game, hoping to go into OT, could fall victim to that as well. This game is not yet done. This game is not yet done. Josh Allen, with 50 seconds, was able to make something shake. Here's the kick. Is most likely going to be in the landing zone. Can Detroit, I said Detroit, he took a fucking knee. He took a fucking knee. Y'all didn't even try. You didn't even try. Special teams supposed to try something. They didn't even try. Y'all pussy. Soft. S-A-W-F-T. Soft. He took a knee. They didn't even try. Special teams ain't never going to be the same no more, son. These motherfuckers are not even trying enough. Nobody want to be no doggone hero. Now, albeit, you're not supposed to play no crazy hero ball, but these motherfuckers ain't even want to try a chance. Ridiculous, bro. You could have tried something. You dream about shit like that. You got to be kidding me. The fuck? We're going to overtime. We're going to overtime, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for after hours.
Not sure. He'd have to walk past the Pacer bench to go. Now Artest has jumped over the scorer's table.
Open 24 hours a day. What a stupid idea. Who wants a Krabby Patty at...
Oh, boy. Tyson.
And I heard you had a concussion. How about another?
Oh yeah, we're stepping out of the boy zone and into the man zone.
sick. Oh, don't take
You son of a bitch! You son of a bitch! You dare do this to me? I'm ready to...
Absolutely, Tony smiled.
This is gonna hurt me a lot worse than it hurts you.
Get her!
It's the final.
Activate torpedo mode!
Put pick all in your stomach. Pick all in your stomach. Pull your head, slap your ass, bitch. You better not do no running. I say dick down.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is. 'Cause it's we might have to go and sound the alarm. We're going to have to go and sound the alarm. Because it's overtime is what time it is. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going into the extra period like extended menstruation, where the Buffalo Bills have rallied back from down 13 in Mile High Stadium against the number 1 seeded Denver Broncos. Took the lead. Denver drove down the field, and with 55 seconds left to play, Mims scored what was the go-ahead touchdown. But with 50 seconds and 3 timeouts, Josh Allen, reigning MVP, Mr. Steinfield, soon to be daddy of Haley Steinfield's child, marched them into the end zone, or I should say into field goal range, to tie this game off the toe of long boot poppy Matt Prater from 50 yards out to knot this game at 30 apiece. And now, in the final period of this game, where there are no ties, there must be a winner. Who is coming out on top for the right to advance to the AFC Championship game, the penultimate playoff game before the game of games? It's the Denver Broncos, the Buffalo Bills. Ladies and gentlemen, strap in, because it's time for overtime. Yeah, it's time, baby. Let's fucking go. You said Bo to show, gonna have to lead them to victory. It's the 5th quarter. Cortland Sutton on the catch. First down. Denver moves down the field. You like the shades? Shout out to Deion Sanders. These are prime shades. Blenders Eyewear right here. Somehow my promo code still worked. Chiseled VIP on Blender's eyewear, it was still working. I was absolutely shocked it was still working. I was going to buy another pair, but then I said to myself, am I a sunglasses guy? I really only need my 2, and I can make it work. Dr. Phil Billy put 2 on and said, do I believe or just another dub? I see what you did there. Here we go. Time doesn't necessarily come into play here because, remember, it's the playoffs. If it's tied, we're going to another period. Sarah said, so the recovering team just so happens to turn the ball over and it results in a pick 6. Will the kicking team still have a turn of possessions or will the game be over? Well, the game would be over because the moment that there is a turnover, it becomes sudden death. The moment that there's a turnover, it becomes sudden death. The only time in which you have another opportunity is if the first possessing team scores. For example, if Denver is forced to go and punt, Buffalo goes down and scores, the game is done. This is a crucial third down here. You're going to need to get a conversion. The question is, who's going to shit the bed? We'll find out momentarily. Yeah, I'm eating on stream. Oh, look at this Denver fan. This man got a Steve Atwater Hall of Fame jersey. He don't even know how to spell Atwater, let alone seen him play. That kid don't look older than 13. Nonetheless, Denver on 3rd and long. Do you believe? Knicks over the middle, got a man. Cortland Sutton can't hold on. Incomplete. Incomplete. His pass is incomplete. Couldn't hold on to the football. El Capitan couldn't catch it on 2 different occasions. He dropped it. No good. Hands just for decoration. Where is Orlando Jones when you need him? Because Cortland Sutton.
God gave you 2 goddamn hands for a reason. God gave you 2 goddamn hands for a reason. God gave you 2 goddamn hands for a reason.
But evidently, he doesn't know that, despite being a devout Christian. What a booming punt. Oh, wow. What a punt to pin them at the 6-yard line. I think they're going to put it at the 7. No, they're going to march it from the 8. What a punt. But somebody please explain to me, Cortland Sutton, what happened to your hands? And now, here tonight, Josh Allen takes the field. He scored and completed 26 game-winning drives, only 1 in the postseason. That was last week on the road in the home of AEW in Jacksonville, where they had the shirtless grown men and children in that godforsaken pool in that stadium. Can Josh Allen break hearts once again? We'll find out on this next exciting episode of Dragon Ball Z. Josh Allen takes the snap, hands it off to James Cook. He's got nowhere to go with the football. And now, because the Broncos did nothing, it's sudden death. Next score wins this game, ladies and gentlemen. Next score wins this game. Josh Allen is winless in overtime. In his entire career, has never got it done in the 5th quarter. When it's time to go into after hours, Josh Allen doesn't have it in the tank. But can it finally happen for him and his Buffalo Bills? Will he take his receipt to the sperm bank and get his comeback? Or will erectile dysfunction meet him again? Josh Allen's on the move. He's going to go down after a gain of 4. And it's a 3rd down. And keep in mind, because of the magnificent punt from Denver, if they don't pick up a 1st down, Denver can get the football on a short field here. Buffalo needs to convert, and they cannot under any circumstance take a sack because you put your guys in a very tough situation. It's a 3rd and 5. scenario right now. Denver's defense has been amongst the top in the NFL all season long. They're going to need one more stop to get the offense to football. Both offensives have seen the ball with an opportunity to make something shake. They're only bringing 3. Josh Allen's going to try to run. He's going to dump it off, and Kincaid is there. First down for Buffalo. Dr. Phil Billy put another 2 on and said, do you believe or Jamemphis this ish? Oh my.
Then you sell it.
They only brought 2. They kept somebody there to contain, but they fell asleep. You know what's crazy is if Josh were to pump fake and then go over the top, he would have had a guy who had a chance to go and run. They better watch out in the middle of the field here. They better watch out in the middle of the field here. I know they keeping Hufanga there on a spy. They might just try to go and scheme him out. They might just try to go and scheme him out. They're going to try to run here. James Cook's got nowhere to go with the football. Why only rush 2? Because they were trying to be safe just in case. They kept the D tackle. They kept him there as the QB spy, which is a terrible spot for a D tackle. But they kept the D tackle there just in case Josh runs. Because if you bring pressure, you also got to take into account if they get outside and they break contain, Josh Allen won't have anybody who's there to stop him. He's a legitimate threat on the ground. In fact, Josh Allen might be over 50 yards on the ground in this game. Josh Allen right now has 66 yards on the ground on 12 carries. The Bills have 184 yards rushing right now. James Cook hasn't had a magnificent day by any estimation because he did fumble the football, but he's got 23 carries for 118 yards. So you don't want to bring too much pressure because if you bring, let's say you bring a blitz, you try to go all in. Josh Allen's very, very good at running the football. If he gets outside, nobody's there, everyone's in coverage. He can take off for like 40-some yards. You want to try to play it safe there and just hope your guys can go win in coverage. So you try to keep a spy there so you can keep Josh Allen at home. But the only issue is your bookends have to at least bring enough pressure to where Allen has to prematurely get rid of the football here. You're asking a lot of your secondary, but albeit they're battle tested. They've been here for this. But in the postseason, we'll find out. All right. Oh, it's an 8:20 kickoff. All right. So it's an 8:20 kickoff for the later game. All right, so somebody got to fucking win this game right now. I might actually have some time to get some motherfucking food. All right, here we go, Josh. Oh, there's the pressure. No, you couldn't get him. He dumps the ball off. Oh, my God. Denver had a fucking magnificent opportunity to go and strip Allen right there. He had a magnificent opportunity to strip Allen there. Look at the replay that they're going to run right now. Look at the pressure coming off the edge. He had a magnificent opportunity. Josh Allen felt the pressure. That's why he's the reigning MVP. Allen felt the pressure, stepped up in the pocket, and tried to go make a play. He felt the pressure. I don't know if that dude was making all kinds of noise while he was running. Another third down situation. And keep in mind, albeit they're kind of out of the end zone, but still, depending on the punt, you can get this football at like the 35-yard line, 40-yard line, depending on the punt here, if you can force a punt. So you got to first get the stop before we even start talking about potential starts. Here comes the pressure. Josh Allen got to dump it off. Ray Davis, all-pro returner, first down, and he gets out of bounds. Well, getting out of bounds doesn't matter. He gets the first down. Denver failed on back-to-back third downs. That's a bad sign. That's a bad sign. That's a bad sign. They failed on back-to-back third downs. That's a bad sign. I've seen this a lot with my Pittsburgh Steelers, but we're eliminated, so I shouldn't even be talking about irrelevancy. One way or another, Josh Allen able to go find Ray Davis, the all-pro returner, able to get open and move the chains. Denver's got to get a stop on third down. This is a bad situation. They tired 110%, but that's a bad sign. 2 conversions on third downs where you need to get a stop, that's a bad sign. No, they've played a magnificent game. The defense has played a very good game. But you got to remember, you can get worn down. Let's not start roasting. This is a defense that took the football away 4 times. There's a defense that took the football away 4 times. I'm not going to sit over here and rag on the defense did their job. The offense has absolutely, cost them for the most part. They didn't take advantage. But I'm not going to put this on the defense. The defense took the football away 4 times. If you start to get tired, that's just what the fuck happens. You got to go out there and make a play. Is it a bad sign? 110%. But let's not start ragging on this defense now. The defense has been playing very good football. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Jessatone in the building. What's going on? Happy anniversary. Celebrating yesterday. Big W's for the anniversary.
Congratulations.
All right. Here we go. 2nd and 10. 8 minutes left to go in OT. Pass down the field. Oh, it's dropped. Ooh, is that Shavers? He almost had it. No, pardon me. That was McCole Hardman. McCole Hardman, who's battle tested. He's been here before. He's got 3 championships under his belt. I think maybe 2. No, I think he was there in 2019. Oh, you got to catch that, McCole. You have to catch that, McCole. Oh, fire me up, baby. You got to catch that, McCole. You've been here before. Man said, I only catch footballs for Patrick Mahomes. He did score a touchdown earlier today. Come on. Dr. Phil Billy put 5 on, said Titans fan, but still love my stealing ass. Tighten up, baby. Indeed, we shall see what the future holds. All right, here we go. 3rd and long. You need to get a stop here. You got to get a stop here. You failed on 2 different 3rd downs. You got to get home. Allen's going deep, going for it all. Pass is caught. Brandon Cooks, he's held on. No, he dropped the football. That's why you've got a top pass defense. The secondary makes a play, but is it an interception? Did McMillan take the ball away? Did McMillan take the ball away? Brandon Cooks nearly had the reception. I think McMillan might have took it away. McMillan got his arm in there, took it away. That's an interception. What a play by McMillan. He doesn't give up on the play. McMillan went to McDonald's, made an order, and said, give me a pick. It's not a McPick 6, but it's a McPick. Give me the football. McMillan takes the ball away. McMillan said, I won't allow no Mickey Mouse type receptions. Brandon Cooks has the most receptions in NFL history in the postseason without scoring a touchdown. And McMillan said that streak continues. No points for you. And matter of fact, no reception for you. Give me that shit.
Tiger is now following.
Denver has the football. Yoink. Yoink. Matter of fact, where's my Halo yoink? Where's my Halo yoink? I need a yoink. I need a yoink.
Yoink.
Yoink. I need a yoink. He's trying to say it was a reception. No, it's not. He ripped that ball out because he didn't have full possession. That's a live football. And the ball never hit the ground. That's a live football. You can try to go and review it, but it's still going to be 1st down Denver. It doesn't matter, McDermott. Eat shit, old man. It's a wrap. You're still on the hot seat. You got to win the game. You have to win the game. Denver's defense had folded on back-to-back 3rd downs, but they came up big when you needed them to make a play. What a play. This is why you lift all them damn weights. This is why you tune into the doggone streams. This is why you watch football in the postseason. Folks is making plays, ladies and gentlemen. Folks is making plays. McMillan took that football right away, and Brandon Cooks had the football where before it got taken away?
My shoulder! Ow!
That son bitch on his shoulder. It did not matter. That is the 5th takeaway from the Denver defense. And what did I tell you guys early? What did I just say early on that drive? Folks is over here. Is this the best defense in the league? Is that a top 2 defense in the league? They've been doing their job all day. Mims on the reception, who had to go ahead score. He's only able to pick up 3. That's 5 takeaways right there. I told you guys, man, this football, this game ain't over until it's over. I've been watching a lot of football, but now the pressure is back on the offense. They got to get the job done. Vegas called is crazy. Vegas called is crazy.
Are you stupid or are you stupid? Are you shitting me? Get the fuck out of my face.
What are you talking about? Vegas called. Part of the game is this. All right, here we go. Here we go. From the 23-yard line, what do you got? What do you got? Come on, Bo Nix. Don't turn into Bo Picks. You can't turn this over. Dump off. R.J. Harvey makes a man miss. R.J. Harvey still on his feet. R.J. Harvey reverses field. R.J. Harvey across the 40-yard line. Big 1st down. The rookie making plays. R.J. Harvey making up. Way to make Thompson miss. Took that dreadlock defender's ankles. Able to pick up positive yardage. Hell of a doggone play. Let's go. Remember, field goal still wins this game. Field goal still wins this game, but they're still on their side of the field. All right, that's a positive play, but you still got to get inside Buffalo territory. You still got to get inside Buffalo territory. Here we go, Bo Nix. Oh, shit, here comes the pressure. He's going to go deep, looking for little Jordan Humphrey. Pass is broken up. Spectacular play right there from the Denver defense. Oh, pardon me, from the Buffalo defense. Way to make a play. Not nice. Put 10 on it. Said, let's fucking go. You woke up at the right time. Got your second wind drink. Got your second wind drink. Drink 6 gave you the sweet chin music. Here's another dime, bro. I appreciate you. Yeah, how's that cruise going? Hopefully you ain't got no doggone turbulence over on the water right now. You feeling the pressures of the water, getting you a little seasick to where the drinks is kicking in a little bit more. Maybe you're a little bit woozy. Perhaps you could be a little bit nauseous. Maybe you have a little bit of the dry heaving going on. It shouldn't be dry heaving because you up to drink 6. You got a little bit of a wet heaving, if you will. That's a pause, because if your heaving is a little moist, that means you drank a little bit too much. But that's neither here nor there. This game is coming down to the wire. I've been saying Brandon and James Cook all day. Do I know which one is playing? Yes. Brandon Cooks and James Cook are both on the same team. Brandon Cook is the wide receiver. James Cook is the running back. They've got 2 Cooks. One is Cooks, one is Cook. Denver's 11-2 in one-score games this season, tied for the most in NFL history with the Chiefs last year and the 2022 Vikings. All right, here we go. Second and 10 here. Clock does not matter. Next score wins. This game continues until somebody scores a touchdown or a field goal. There are no ties in the postseason. Here we go. Empty formation. Bo is going to go deep. He's got a man nearly caught by Sutton, and a flag comes out. A flag comes out. A flag comes out. I believe that's Benford. Oh, no. Oh, no. They got laundry on the field. Laundry on the field. Oh, my God. It's a roughing the passer. It's a roughing the passer and the PI. Yeah, Joey Bosa 100% roughed the passer. Joey Bosa 100% roughed the passer, but the pass interference is a spot foul. I've said time, and earlier somebody said, oh, well, they despise playoff refs because they don't throw the flag. Well, the flag just came out. The flag just came out. And secondly, I've said this all year long. I'm going to take the helmet off of this one. I've said this all year long. I've said this entire duration of me making content. If there's one thing that I despise about the NFL, it's the spot foul. 100% that's pass interference, but it should be capped at 15 yards. I cannot stand the spot foul. The spot foul is incredibly fucking cheap. I can't stand that shit. But nonetheless, it's a pass interference. And now Will Lutz, who can make it from 50, is now in a position where they can, or I should say Bo Nix is going to try a fucking design run. That was dangerous. I don't know why they did that. Multi-Noble Spartan put 2 on, said, you got to use Batman Harvey No Meme. And J Nation said, was that Cook's ball or INT? Social media is fuming. That was an INT. He didn't control it all the way through. He rolled through and the ball, he didn't have full possession all the way to the ground. You have to have full possession to the ground. People who don't understand what a catch is will ultimately be up in arms, but you have to have full possession to the ground. He had the ball here. When he hit the ground, the ball was still, he didn't have full possession there. The ball came, like for example, and remember, he's going to the ground. You have to survive the ground. The ball came up right into the defender's hands because he was ripping it out of his arms. So he's going to try a shot to Mims. Oh, Mims almost had it. Mims, oh, a flag comes in. Tre'Davious White, I don't know if this is a flag here. I don't know. I need to see the replay. They done threw a PI on Tre'Davious White. That's brutal. I don't know. I think that was good coverage. I thought that was good coverage. I got to see the replay to confirm it. J Nation, but yeah, Delta Wolf giving out more gifts. Giving out more gifts. PI puts them inside the 5. It's fucking cheap-ass spot foul. Let me see. Yeah, Tre'Davious White 100% got burned. That's a bad pass by Knicks. That's PI. That's PI. Right call. This man hugged him. That's PI. That's PI. That's PI. Laundry on the field. First interference. Automatic first and goal. First and goal. Oh, they just going to take the knee right here. They just going to take the knee right here. Or go down to the hash mark. Will Lutz wants it from the middle. Will Lutz wants it from the middle. All right, that's it. That's it. Bring out Will Lutz. Chip shot field goal. This is going to be shorter than an extra point. This is going to be shorter than an extra point. Will Lutz, 13 career game-winning kicks. He's made none in the postseason. Albeit, remember. There's no guarantees in football. Wait, what the fuck's the flag for? What's the flag for? Are you serious? Are you fucking Tre'Davious White's a goddamn it? What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Get an yeah, you're done, bro. You're done. Tre'Davious White just played his last game in the NFL. Tre'Davious White just played his last game in the NFL. Folks ain't want this man. He came back to Buffalo where he was able to go make a name for himself. You're 31 years old. You're not quite outstanding, but you're pretty much close to it. And your dumbass decides to go and get yourself a penalty right here. You might just be done, bro. You might just be done, bro. You might just be done, bro. Damn, Curtis Samuel, you're the pride of Brooklyn. You're not even gonna get an opportunity. If I was Sean McDermott, I'm using a timeout regardless. I'm gonna try to see if I can ice him. 24-yard field goal here. And now it ain't no way they fucking called the timeout. Ain't no way Buffalo used a timeout now. Why are you using your timeout pre-snap? Why are you using your timeout pre-snap? Are you stupid? Are you dumb? If you're going to ice the kicker, you need him to go and swing. They're stupid. They're stupid. If you're going to use the timeout, you use it right before the kick. Golly, now you got no chance. Now you got no chance. Now you got no chance. Look at the Bills fan. This man is on the verge of tears. He on the verge of tears. Man's flew out there from Buffalo. Then again, you could be in Buffalo. You could already be in Denver and be a Bills fan. It's not as if you have to fly out from a location, but that's neither here nor there. 24-yard attempt to send the Broncos to the AFC Championship. Will Lutz never made a game-winning kick in overtime. He's got an opportunity. The kick is up through the uprights, and it's good. Buffalo is done. No, Patrick Mahomes. No, Joe Burrow. No, Lamar Jackson. No advancement for the Bills. You lose again. Let's go, Buffalo. Hey, let's go, Buffalo. What? Let's go, Buffalo. Where they going? Let's go, Buffalo. On the L train. You finished. You lost. Couldn't get the job done. And the damn Denver Broncos, #1 seed in the AFC, are on to the AFC Championship. Somebody get Shannon Sharp on the phone right now.
Zavitron17 is
Sharp
now
on the phone
following.
right now and pop open some Shea by Laportier. I can't drink because I'm in the middle of 75 hard, but I will kiss the bottle because there's going to be bottles popping in Denver. Bronco fan, make a little bit of noise in the chat. Broncos fans, make noise in the chat. I want to see fire emojis. All of the Bronco fans and Bills haters, make a little bit of noise. Make a little bit of noise. Because where is Denver sending the Bills? They headed to Cancun. But before that happens, I need them to
get the fuck out of my face
and take out your Metro cards. Oh, Lord, there is no more Metro card. It's been disbanded. Oh, Lord, it's been disbanded. So take out your Omni card. Head down the stairs and get aboard the train. But your ride would be short-lived because you've arrived at Elimination Station and you go somewhere different for your failures of being able to take advantage of a wide open AFC, your failures of being able to find yourself advancing to the AFC Championship, your failures of being able to take down the Denver Broncos on the road. Consider your names written down in the Death Note. Copyright. Consider your names written down in the Death Note because your dreams of advancing to the AFC Championship again, your dreams of making it back to the Super Bowl for the first time since 1993, your dreams of hoisting up the Lombardi for the first time in franchise history has been absolutely deleted.
You will rest in peace.
Delete confirm.
Welcome to hell, motherfucker!
I hear the Shadow Realm's lovely this time of year. Let's find out if it's true.
Denver gets their first playoff victory in 10 years. One quick look at the Bronco fans.
You know how long I've been waiting for this? Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
Pack them all the way up. Denver fans, one time, put on the pants, reveal the Johnson, along with Shannon Sharp. What'd y'all just do to the Buffalo Bills? I said, what did the Denver Broncos just do to the Buffalo Bills? Zip up your pants. Put that sumbitch away, all right? Y'all got to relax. Put that sumbitch away. One way or another, pack the Buffalo Bills all the way up. Your season is over. It's finished. And there's only one destination where you're going, south of the American border. You're heading to Mexico. And the one I can't find it. I'm fucking struggling to go and find it right now. I'm really trying to find Cancun. Where the fuck is Cancun? There it is. You got one location to go to, and it's a vacation filled with devastation. Where are you going?
Yep. 1, 2, 3, Cancun.
I said, where are they going?
Yep. 1, 2, 3, Cancun.
Get your passport. Do you have your passport? Did you get your shots? Girl, would you like to come with Josh Allen to...
Yep. 1, 2, 3, Cancun.
I said where?
Yep. 1, 2, 3, Cancun.
That's where you going. Cancun, it's over.
You're done. You're washed. It's over.
Y'all light the fucking Buffalo Bills up. All of the allegations and criticisms that will be levied toward that squad, they have earned it because they failed to advance. I appreciate y'all tuning into the stream. I'm going to take the stream down and come right the fuck back. Why is Fox not working? These motherfuckers done stream, or I should say they fucking cable cut the goddamn Fox. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Ain't no way I got to go on a goddamn piracy in order to go and watch the game. Ain't no way I lost Fox. What are we doing, son? Let me go scan the channels again. These goddamn, you motherfuckers. How do I lose Fox? These damn cable cutters, this is some bullshit. All right, so trying to get Fox back. But let me go down the list, at least of the donations, and I'll get to you guys momentarily. Okay, so I gotta. We will do that a little bit later with the L train. So, well, I did the L train. Brian put 2 on and said the Bills completely crapped the bed. Coin said let's go Broncos. Sargon put 2 on and said Bronco fan, let's go. Jay put 2 on and said DBZ a fearsome foe on Josh Allen, crash out indeed. Not nice, put 2 on and said sweet chin music all the way to fucking Cancun. Malkbox put 2 on and said the L train indeed. Marlo put 2 on and said bring that same towards Allen like y'all do Lamar. Indeed, we will. Omar said the Broncos win with the power of the horse girl bullshit. And Nathan had put 5 on said Buffalo, you fucking blew it. You're the biggest chance to go to the Super Bowl with no Mahomes was absolutely wasted. Put your motherfucking head back down. And Angie put 2 on and said Nightcap is about to be lit. Let the Josh Allen excuses fly, indeed. Ty Drummer, first time chatter, I appreciate you being in the building. The only thing that can turn things around for the Buffalo Bills, well, unfortunately, is going to have to be pleasuring yourself because your team did not pleasure you.
First off, the watch.
Laxo42 is now following.
Pack your asses all the way to fuck up.
From me to you, go fuck yourself.
Because it's all over. You
lose.
Because y'all are nothing but
Failure.
And ladies and gentlemen, what is for dinner tonight? Because the Bills shat the absolute bed. Envy put 2 on said the Broncos said, we got you Chiefs and took Allen out. And then GQ put 20 on said Houston, Texas versus Denver Broncos. You're crashing out right now. We'll see what happens. Coin put 2 on and said Seattle scored a kickoff TD. Are you kidding me? But what are they eating tonight?
Fresh hot ales. Fresh hot ales. Fresh hot ales. Fresh hot ales. Fresh hot ales.
Fresh hot ales. Get them there, Lemons.
It's over. You lose. It's over. You lose.
Congratulations to the Denver Broncos. They got that.
After I get that W. Dun, 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 dun.
Stream coming down is coming right the fuck back up. They scored a touchdown. Spectacular. I'll be right back in 2 minutes. Eddie, take us out.
Good night. Suck my dick. Bye-bye.